Oh, thanks, Flegel, in the office today. Norm Chilcott's away on holidays and everything else, so that's absolutely fantastic. Him and Cheryl getting away, but it's Big K football. It's second semi-final day out here in downtown Kukerin, Nenke Oval. The big clash between the Katanning Wanderers and the Williams Cats. Gee whiz, what a fabulous day for football it is. This Saturday afternoon, with me in commentary this afternoon, is once again, welcome back to the microphone, Andrew Pritchard. And Andrew, welcome back to Big K football.
Thanks, Kevin. Good afternoon to listeners. Got the most perfect day. Probably a bit too warm, I would think. It was 23 degrees in downtown Katanning yesterday, and there's a slight breeze blowing across the ground. Wanderers have won the toss and are kicking to what I would call the shoeing shed end of the ground. I guess that's the northern end of the ground. Yes. So, it'll be interesting today. Last time at Wickepin had a few players out, and we've lost Liam Hansen since that game. So it'll be interesting to see. We've got 4 back in from the last game against Wickepin. So interesting to see how it goes, and it should be a good day for footy. There shouldn't be any excuse for not having all the skills showing.
Yeah, absolutely, dead right. Wonderful sponsors on board once again today. It's the Liberty Rural Match of the day. They are agent for Shell Lubricants. They can deliver to your business premises or on farm. Kelvin Andrews is the man to contact. 0488 678 018 to get in touch with Kelvin and get a price on diesel fuel as well. They do a fabulous job, does Liberty Rural, throughout the Great Southern region. Of course, Sports Power Narrogin will be doing the goal of the day. You can contact Lindsay or Katrina down there on 98812 468. Katanning Travel Centre, the mark of the day as well. And make sure you call in or give the guys a call on 98212 340 for all your travel requirements. They do a fabulous job. And of course, Andrew in commentary this afternoon with Big K football. All good refund depot and wage and the tackle of the day. Of course, they do a fabulous job, and they are containers for change. Cash in your pocket today. Regional pickups in your area, 0439 956 175. First quarter coming up, and I left out Peter Rundle, of course. Peter is a fabulous sponsor of Big K football, doing a great job. Met up with him last week over concerns with different things, and it's fabulous because he's travelling all through the countryside. He's contactable on 988 11 225, and sponsoring Big K football once again is our season sponsor. First quarter is going to be brought to you by Katanning Yabbies, located at 4210 on the Dumbione Lake Grace Road. We want your Yabbies now, and you can give them a call on 98646 054. That is Katanning Yabbies sponsoring the first quarter here of the second semi-final. The Katanning Wanderers, the Williams Cats. Andrew, you're feeling nervous? I think your Katanning Wanderers will be starting favourites today.
Yeah, I've watched 46 years of country football, so the nerves are pretty good. I had to convince myself today was Sunday, actually. That was the major concern for the day. But yeah, I think certainly we get a very good quality game of football. Both sides have only lost 2 games during the season. Wanderers lead 2-1 against Wickepin in the 3 games they played during the year, so it's be interesting to see. And of course, the coveted prize is straight into the grand final.
Yep, certainly is a lot to play for today. And Fortini in the ruck, and Mitchell Banks for the Katanning Wanderers. So Fortini for the Wickepin Warriors. We're only moments away from the big bounce down here for the start of the second semi-final. The Wanderers versus the Wickepin Warriors, and we will be just about into it very, very shortly. As the siren does sound, as rucks set themselves, they go through, no even knock. Sloyth was there, off his hands, quick little hand pass came out to Lorino. He put it on his boot straight away, sent it forward. Gee, it was a strong grab in front, was Quartermain, I think. Toby Quartermain, he's on just over towards the right half forward flank. He goes with a long kick. Collard leads towards the pocket. It lands out in front of him. He runs onto it one way, then the other, swings the hand pass over the top. Keeley was a beautiful pick-up. Out to Timmy Stewart. Back doors, the kick went to Saunders. It was smothered. It's in the right full forward pocket region for the Katanning Wanderers. there was, I think, Flavel. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. So Katanning Wanderers into attack early. Doors here in this first quarter. Keeley used his body brilliantly. Tim Stewart knocked it out. Was taken by Spark. Quick hand pass went out. Fortini was there. Taken by Sloyth. Trying to work a little bit of magic on the boundary line. An intelligent kick into the corridor it was too. It comes out to the side. Taken, was it Crosby or... I might have been Tyrone Rowe. It was Tyrone Rowe, and he snapped a goal for the Katanning Wanderers. A beautiful snap and a beautiful little crumbing roll there, I think it was, and a contender, I would say, for the Sports Power Narrogin. Goal of the day, first strike on the board to the Katanning Wanderers, Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, it all started with a very good kick out of the middle that Toby Quartermain took a very strong mark on the half-forward line. A few sort of sorties with a couple of kicks towards goal, and then a really nice centering kick from Sloyth that Rowe managed to read and snap on his right foot from about 20 metres out.
Certainly was here in the first term. Early doors as well. Cabanata Yabbies sponsoring Big K football here at downtown Kukerin, Nenke Oval. Rucks go to it again. Banks maybe got the best of it. Spark took it. He's pulled to the ground. Umpire blows the whistle. Says, boys, we'll try it again. As once again Rucks do. Fortini was strong, knocked it down. Was Ryan Melvin, got the sweeping little hand pass forward. Running onto it was a player in green, got the hand pass out. It ends up now with Cade Stewart. Forced to kick on the right boot. He goes out towards right centre wing, just forward of. It's gone out of bounds once again, and we'll have a throw in between right centre wing and right half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers, far side of the oval. Rucks go to it. Banks knocked it towards the front. Sloyth is there. He scoops it, picks it up, bangs it on his boot and sends it forward. Getting back, was it Keeley? Almost to mark. No. Comes to the back of the pack. Oh, he runs onto it, the big man. Sweeping hand pass over the top. Who's there? Tyrone Rowe. Bang! Goal on the board for the Katanning Wanderers. And he has started in a blaze of glory as Tyrone Rowe in the right spot and kicking goals for the Katanning Wanderers on the Toolmart scoreboard. 2 goals to the Katanning Wanderers, yet to score Wickepin Warriors. Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, Sloyth has been very prominent. He's had probably 5 or 6 possessions forward of the play, and again, very good roving by Rowe, and took his time on his right foot and put it straight through the middle. So a great start of the quarter.
Yeah, certainly is. Wickepin Warriors need to clamp down on this pretty quick. Plenty of firepower coming from the Katanning Wanderers. Rucks go to it. Banks probably got the best of it. Sloyth again. Pushing the back. Free kick's going to go the way of Cade Stewart for the Katanning Wanderers. He's going to unload. It's a big long kick coming out. Where's Keeley? Oh, beautiful mark. A contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. Well, he's 6'5" between 2 Wickepin defenders, and that was a nice sticky grab by Caleb Keeley.
Yeah, I think we said that all the skills were going to be about in this beautiful weather, and that was a really good strong mark. One of his assets is his marking above the head as he kicks towards goal from about 40 metres out.
In he comes, the kick. Oh, he's steering it right, but he squeezed it in. Goal on the board for the Katanning Wanderers. They've started like red hot here in the first term. 3 goals on the board. We've only played it about 5 minutes. And on the Toolmart scoreboard, 3 goals to the Wanderers, yet to score the Wickepin Warriors. And that was a fabulous mark by Caleb Keeley. And not only that, Andrew, he was involved in the play earlier on with a beautiful little hand pass over the top to Tyrone Rowe.
Absolutely. I would, it's hardly likely that Wickepin has actually had a positive possession as yet. They certainly haven't gone any further forward than the centre line.
Well, they've got such firepower in the centre of the ground. They go back. Fortini was good this time. Down to Valentine, who's really wrapped up in a ferocious tackle. Banks was involved. Loreno was there as well. This time, Fortini worked his way to the front. He smacked it down. Ramsey was involved. In there also working was Cade Stewart. Great work, Stewart. Quick hand pass to Loreno to Sloyth. He was collared. Back to Cade Stewart. Bit of the old 2-3 combination to kick. Keeley, beautiful lead, fabulous kick by Cade Stewart. Keeley keen to get on with the job. Sees Collard, he goes along to him, but floating in behind was almost Timmy Stewart. Took a man down, it's rolled out of bounds. We'll have a throw in left full forward pocket region for the Katanning Wanderers, who are putting on a huge attack on this Wickepin defence. ball is thrown in. Fortini knocks it 20 metres to the front, running onto it. Was it Timmy Stewart who picks it up, snaps towards goal. Oh, there's a bit of hope
Probably
there.
should have looked to centre that. Had the opportunity to kick towards the top of the square, but had a kick at goal and unfortunately put it out of bounds on the full.
Yep, so free kick to the Wickepin Warriors. Looks like a player in Dukes in defence for the Warriors. He lays on the kick and drives it out. Penny was there, that was Josh, but it's been fisted off hands, out of bounds. We'll have a throw in just forward of left forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers here at Nenke Oval. First quarter boots is brought to you by Katanning Yabbies. They want your yabbies. Flinny Spark picks it up off the ground. It was under pressure and Brock Green was under it. Bounced off his chest. There was Pirri. Used his body well, but gee, the tackling is ferocious. And there's a lot of pressure and a lot of heat coming on the Wickepin players. This time, Ruck set themselves, no clear knock. It ends up back with Sloyth. Great work by Sloyth to Brock Green, who drilled the pass in. Not Mark. Coming through was Medcalf. He picked it up. He's tackled, pulled to the ground. Holding the ball, says the umpire. Tim Stewart comes up with the free kick. He'll have to kick from outside of 50. He goes long to the goal square. Down there, it cleared the pack. Ryan Melvin doing some work down there in defence. Got flung late. And he's going to come up with a free kick, and a card is going to be put out to the way, maybe Collard. It is a green card, and Collard to come off for a bit of a spell, and probably totally unnecessary as well. Ryan Melvin doing some good work deep in defence. 50 metres to boot as well.
That's a big loss, and of course, got to wait till he comes off.
Yep, so just probably definitely unnecessary. And Ryan Melvin, I didn't see him doing too much except trying to defend the ball. In defence, I think Matty Dukes comes up with a free kick. He's down just shy of the centre. He's going to go sideways with the kick. It was good. Out to Fraser Whitworth. Little kick forward was good to Medcalf. Medcalf wheels around. He's going to keep possession to Valentine. It was a good kick. Wickepin in control just now. The kick, oh, that was a beautiful kick to Ryan Melvin. Just the right trajectory and the right depth of kick. Melvin, he's going to go long with the kick. Crouch making good ground. Comes from the side. Scoops it up, does big Luke Crouch. Beats the hand pass out. It was good to Desmond. Into the corridor. Pirri's there. Takes possession. Confronted. Goes back to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan snaps on goal. A point only for the Warriors. They would have loved a goal. Toolmart scoreboard. It sees Katanning Wanderers 3 goals, leading the Wickepin Warriors 1 behind as Pontillo drives the ball out, and Willie Rowe is out there. Couldn't find him. It's fisted away. It's out of bounds. We'll have a throw in just around from left half forward flank for the Wickepin Warriors. It's in their forward line. Ball's thrown in. Ruckman fight hard. The ball's punched. Valentine onto the ball. He's collared with a good tackle. Gets it out to Fortini. He spits it out. Now it's picked up by Jackson Ramsey. He had a good look at the goals as well. And he said, bugger it. I'm going to drive it right through the middle. Goal on the board for the Wickepin Warriors and a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin. Goal of the day, Toolmart scoreboard. 3 goals to the Katanning Wanderers, 1 goal won to the Wickepin Warriors, and that was a great kick on goal by Jackson Ramsey.
Absolutely, he got the ball after the boundary throw in and steadied on his right foot, and for about 45 metres out, put it straight through the middle. I guess if there's one side of not having Laurie Collard on the ground is we played, Wanderers played the last game against Woden without him at all. So we've played obviously without him in the last game.
Okay, well,
the leading goal kicker,
he is the leading goal kicker, that's
yes.
right. Katanning Yabbies sponsoring the first term. Rucks go to it. Fortini went high. Ground level. Sloyth was involved. Also at ground level. Cameron was there. It's knocked. Wickepin's momentum goes. Desmond, he was overrun. Crashed into the back, says the umpire. And he is going to come up with a free kick just outside the 50-metre arc. Cameron Desmond for the Warriors. He looks, puts it long, well-weighted kick. Clay behind, one-handed, ground level. Great work by Cade Stewart. Got his boot on the ball, went to Willie Rowe. Quick hand pass Back door to Joshua Penny, who gets the kick away, tumbles towards left half back. Jordan Flavel came through. Penny met him with a hip and shoulder. Ground level. Penny fights hard. It's broken up by Desmond though. Stewart over the ball, finessing, can't quite dig it out. Frasina was there as well. He's tackled. It's held to him, says the umpire. Ball up on the right half forward flank, just outside the 50-metre arc for the Wickepin Warriors, who have come alive. Rucks go to it. Ground level. Holding. Free kick goes the way of Banks. No, for Sloyth.
Banks. But you get hand pass.
Oh, hand pass to Sloyth. Well, they were too quick for me. Kick went wide to Lorino. Just inside the boundary line. Takes the mark on left half back flank. Wanderers. It's a beautiful kick to Sloyth. Just floated through.
Had to be centimetre perfect, didn't it?
Sloyth with the kick going forward was great to Tyrone Penny. He's just forward of the centre. Just checked the kick as he went forward to Saunders, was it? Off his boot. It's gone forward. It's at ground level. Under pressure now. Tyrone Penny, quick hand pass, went out. It ends up now with a long kick from Pontillo into the forward line. Keeley went down, picked up by Duffy. He got the hand pass out to Jukes. Rebounding are the Wickepin Warriors. It goes out towards Flynn Sparks. On the left foot, he goes forward to Duffy. That's Jethro Duffy. He lays it on forward once again to a player. I think it's it might be Perry. Desmond, I think it is. Far side, left centre wing. He goes with the short, checked kick forward, and Crouch was there. Went for the kick off the ground. It was taken by the Wanderers. Kick forward to Saunders was good. He's marked the ball. He's just forward of right half back flank for the Katanning Wanderers. He goes with a short kick to Sloyth, who was in absolutely everything already. His kick forward to Lorino, keeping possession, the Katanning Wanderers. 3 goals on the board for the Wanderers. 1 goal, 1 to the Wickepin Warriors. Lorino looks long to Keeley. Keeley signals, put it out in front of me, son. Goes with the long kick. Big fly from Fraser Whitworth. That's a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Kick forward was good. Great work by Katanning. Ground level. Collared up in a tackle from Spark, and he's going to get the free kick as Sloyth. He was over the ball, taken high, says the umpire, 90 odd metres from the Katanning goal face. Keeley, he goes short with the kick. 15. Well, it was, and that was the Cade Stewart. Well way to kick. Jordan Flavel intervenes though, couldn't quite take the mark. Hand pass came out to Tyrone Penny, goes off to Willie Rowe. He has a look at the goals and puts it up long and forward, but underneath was Fraser Whitworth. In defence for the Wickepin Warriors. Fraser Whitworth steadies the ship, goes to Jack O'Sullivan in the right back pocket. O'Sullivan, little kick forward, was good to Metcalf and Kyle Metcalf. He's going to square it up towards Matty Jukes. Jukes marks. Good possession work by the Wickepin Warriors. They don't want to cough it up though. And he's going to switch play. It's a bit of a dangerous kick, goes out wide to Desmond. Couldn't quite mark the ball. Ground level was Penny. That was Tyrone Penny. It was a good tackle by him.
2-on-1 was very good effort there, wasn't it?
Yeah, tied the ball up. So we're going to have a ball up. It's just in between right half forward flank and right centre wing. Once again, Rucks to set themselves. Banks, it spits out the back. It was a good pick up by Quartermain, I think. Got the hand pass out wide. It ends up with Howan. Howan under pressure with his left foot. He drives it to left centre wing. It's gone out of bounds on the full, and the free kick will go to Ryan Pontillo. He is on the right centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers. So, Ryan Pontillo. Wickepin have just steadied though, which is great, as the kick went forward. Sloyth's marked, but he's crouched down as well. Just wondered whether he's done himself a bit of an injury. Just seemed to be in the same motion. Almost...
He's grabbed his head, so I don't know.
Yeah, might have
got that errant
fist towards the nose, maybe. So, Hayden Sloyth, long kick into the forward line. Stewart was there, fisted away, front of the pack. We've got a crowd formed, and plenty of tackling going on, but the umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up. It's 45 metres out from the Katanning Wanderers' goal. Rucks again go to it. Saunders won it down. Quick hand pass went out at back doors. Sloyth tried to burst his way through the pack. Now he was held up in a very strong tackle, and that was to Braden Fairhead, who's having a run from the bench. Comes through, wins the knock, knocks it forward. There was might have been Penny, was it, or Nicholson? Not
Nicholson,
sure.
I think.
Yeah, it was Nicholson as well. Free kick goes the way of Jack O'Sullivan for the Wickepin Warriors. So Nicholson called to play on was O'Sullivan. It's a high kick towards left centre wing. It's fisted away. Spark was good, couldn't capture the ball though. It came to ground level once again. Umpire says, come on boys, we'll have a ball up. Left centre wing for the Wickepin Warriors, right centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers. As the ball was one down by Banks, I think. No clear knock though. Lorino fights hard for the ball. Opposed to him was Billy Clay, as we'll do it once again. Great first quarter. Rucks go to it once again. Fair hit there. He goes through, picks it up, but the boundary line's too close. And we'll have a ball in on the far side. Katanning Yabbies, they want your Yabbies now. Contact number coming shortly. Ball's thrown in. Banks held his ground, whipped it down to the front, was taking quick hand pass. Went out now, Wickepin with the kick forward once again. Came to ground level. Oh, taken high. Cade Stewart comes up with a free kick, surely. Bit of theatre as well, but it was certainly very high. Cade Stewart with the ball for the Katanning Wanderers, confronts Duffy, goes around that player, drives a long kick into the forward line. Behind was a player there in Howe and got the fist on the ball, sent it forward. Sloyth doing amazing things in the pack, gets the hand pass out wide. Great work down there in defence though by Metcalf. Kick comes out, but in front was Mitchell Banks. He's marked the ball for the Katanning Wanderers. They are pressing here. Looking for team goal number 4, goes with a long kick. Keeley with a run! Beautiful fly over the top. Caleb Keeley, a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. He's having an impact in the forward line. And that was a delightful mark, Andrew Pritchard.
That would be top class in any league. Just eyes on the ball, in between two players, and to do a really strong overhead mark.
In he comes, Caleb Keeley. How's the kicking boot? It's pretty good. It's a goal on the board for the Katanning Wanderers. They roll along to 4 goals here in the first term, leading the Wickepin Warriors 1 goal, 1. And the first term brought to you by Katanning Yabbies, located on the Dumbleyung Lake Grace Road at Kukerin. We want your Yabbies now, 98646054. Give the guys a ring if you've got it down full of Yabbies.
That was handy because Wickepin had controlled the play for the last sort of 5 or so minutes, and ball got stuck on the far side boundary line, and a couple of
Sloyth was fantastic in there.
Sloyth was brilliant, and also Cade Stewart, and then again great mark. It's really hard to spoil any of those when you take a really strong overhead mark.
Certainly was. Back to the centre. Fair head flies high. Wings it down. Ramsey was there, but Cade Stewart wanted the ball and took it. Got the long kick away. How's it? Goes to Tyron Rowe. He is tackled to the ground. He gets a hand pass out. Momentum sees the ball going forward. A throw. Good pressure. Good tackling. And the free kick comes up. It might be Jukes. Goes wide to Melvin. Melvin lays the kick to Valentine. Valentine with the ball. He's just forward of right half back flank, or practically right on it. Valentine. Gee, a lot of options are closed off. Katanning doing a good job here with the press. Banks is going to get a run at the ball. That was a fabulous grab. It should have been paid for mind, but the umpire was in a blinded position, and it's going to be a ball up. Well, it was a mark from where we were sitting, but the umpire is on the other side as well. So fair dogs. Rucks go to it. Banks wins it down. Ground level. Sloyth. Brilliant. So Lorino, quick little hands to Cade Stewart. This time he's lost it in flight. It's out of bounds on the full. Free kick will go the way of Matty Jukes for the Wickepin Warriors. He's on right half back flank. But certainly Katanning pressing here. Kick forward to Melvin was excellent. Quick little hand pass to Jukes. They're trying to break the lines up. Great work as Jukes has a bounce. Now he drives it long, crouch, and Billy Clay knocks it to his advantage. Runs towards goals and kicks a point. Oh, gee whiz. A goal has gone begging for the Wickepin Warriors. Billy Clay. Oh, he had time. He had an eternity. Oh, on the score, Tilmart scoreboard, 4 goals to the Katanning Wanderers, 1 goal, 2 to the Wickepin Warriors. The kick came out and goes wide and long. Getting out there was Norris. It was a good mark on his chest. He's on right half back flank. Stewie Norris for the Wanderers. He's going to go inboard with the kick, and Frasina marks it. Fresina for the Warriors. Still in defence. Holds it. And he's coughed it up. Kick went long. Mark's been taken out there by O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan goes looking for Crouch. Pontillo was there, ground level, picked up by Melbourne. Gets the little hand pass back out. A banana kick to the goal square. Pontillo was there, crashed into from the front, and definitely a free kick to come up for Ryan Pontillo. Wickepin tried to manufacture something there. Pontillo in best position. He's taking a little while to get up as well. Certainly got crashed into quite heavily, Ryan Pontillo. Playing at fullback today. Now he left foots it off to Sloyth, unchecked. Jeff Duffy comes across and stands the mark. Sloyth with the ball. Weighing up his option. Now Kate Stewart leads, but he goes with the long kick. Banks worked his way to the front for Teeny. Bad bounce over the top. Play on's the call. Comes to Tim Stewart. Quick hands back doors to Bro and Cade Stewart. He lays a right foot kick to Saunders. Was excellent. He's marked it. He's just forward of left centre wing for the Wanderers. He's going to unload with a long kick. Put it out in front of Keeley at ground level. Magnificent pick up. Lays it off to Willie Rowe. Hand pass over the top to Tyron Rowe. Beautiful snap on goal, and a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Toolmart scoreboard, 5 straight goals to the Katanning Wanderers, 1 goal 2 to the Wickepin Warriors. Here in the first term, brought to you by Cabanati Yabbies. Andrew Pritchard, you're smiling.
Oh, well, no, yes, but the interesting thing there, Keeley has taken some great marks, but for a guy who's 190 plus centimetres tall, he's grabbed that bootlace high, and then a hand pass over to Willie Rowe, then hand pass to his brother, and his brother was true snap from about 25 metres in the left forward pocket. So great team footy. Started with Sloyth and then Kate Stewart down the wing as well.
Oh, certainly for Teeny. Sloyth involved. Hand pass went out once again. Stolen by Desmond for the Warriors. Kick for Ramsey's in front. Couldn't complete the mark. Billy Clay mops it up. Hand pass was wild over the top. Norris charges out. Loses the ball. Clay picks it up one way then the other. Quick hand pass to Ramsey. Put it down ground level. Picked up by Collard. Hand pass over the top. Billy Clay breaks a tackle. Hand pass again. It was to Peary, but it's stolen and taken now as Banks bangs it on his boot and sends it towards left centre wing. Charging out, running hard was Willie Rowe. Has a bounce. Runs to the forward line. Looks. Sees the long lead. The kick is good. Quartermain, Caleb Quartermain probably dropped what he should have taken. The kick came out to Spark. Ground level. Picked up. Confronted by Saunders. Through heavy traffic. All sorts of pressure going on the Wickepin defence here. As the whistle blows a ball up, but gee whiz, they're all over him, the Wanderers. Certainly pressing very hard. Fatini worked his way to the front, went to ground level. Kate Stewart tried to go through the pack. It's taken by Spark, kicked into the teammate's back. Ground level once again. It works its way towards the Katanning goals. Melbourne was there. They're trying to keep it alive. Tyron Rowe, boundary line was too close. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in between left half forward flank and deep left full forward pocket here in the first term. Rucks again for Teeny, dominant. Sloyth, it went straight to him. Quick hand pass to Willie Rowe. A wobbly kick off his boot, but it goes forward. Broken up by Metcalf. Hit the back hard. Jordan Flavel was quick hands. Went it out wide to Valentine. And now Jukes had the ball smothered off his boot. Flavel, they tried to do it again. Gee, the pressure is immense from the Katanning Wanderers. Fantastic work in there by the Wanderers.
Yeah, no way out, was there? A number of hand passes, but just tackle after tackle.
Certainly was. Left half forward flank for Teeny. Strong once again. Valentine was strong as well. Melvin did good. Picked it up. Sent it forward. Ground level. Peary, I think it was. Banged it on his boots. Sent it forward. Getting back was Travis Justins. It bounces well. Almost kindly for him. It's a nice pick up by Justins. And his kick wide is excellent to Norris. Norris with the ball. In defence. He goes with a wobbly long kick. Getting across to his Whitwer. He had a bad bounce though. Coming through was Kyle Metcalf. Read it beautifully. Hand pass good to O'Sullivan. He's a left footer. Tricks the oncoming player. Turns. Gets the long kick away out in front of Ramsey. Who's strong. Used his body well. Ramsey's looking at the goals again. And he goes forward. He's missed. Oh, goal scoring opportunity. He was on a tight angle. Tilmart scoreboard, 5 goals to the Wanderers, 1 goal, 3 to the Wickepin Warriors. Here in the first term, brought to you by Katanning Yabbies, 98646054. They want your Yabbies. The kick comes in, Frasina's on the end of it now. He marks the ball for the Wanderers. Not sure which way to go. Pontillo went to offer, but he was followed by Big Luke Crouch. The kick goes long. Nenke from the side. Banks was there, ground level. Lorino tried to work his way through the pack. He's with Kendall Ballard, ground level. O'Sullivan, you haven't got much time, but he did get the right foot kick away, went forward. Ramsey brings it down. Peary, good roving by Peary. The kick not so good. Bangs his way forward, running onto the ball was Justins, and Travis Justins sends the long kick out to right half back, 2-on-1 situation. Howard runs onto the ball for the Warriors. He looks towards centre half forward. Ryan Melvin's got a paddock in front of him, 70 metres out. It's a long kick, well weighted, but a great mark in front by Cade Stewart. Oh, that is a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day, Cade Stewart. Okay, Stewart goes with the kick now. Long Banks worked his way to the front. Willie Rowe is roving brilliantly. He's had 2 bounces, maybe 3. No, he sees the long lead from Keeley at his feet, just too short. The big fella. Oh, he crawled after it, wanted that ball. It went out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's on the left half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. Here in the second semi-final, the Liberty Rural match of the day. Fatini banged his way to the front. He was tackled, holding the ball, and James Lorino comes up. A contender for the all-good refund depot wage and tackle of the day. As the kick goes forward now, out 25 metres from the Katanning goal face. And we've got a whistle on play and a ball up happening. 25 metres out. James Lorino. It was a great tackle. Sloyth at ground level. Left it behind now. It almost spits out the back. Sloyth still lurking. Brian Melvin did an excellent job. Followed the ball all the way through. Stewart went for it. It's taken now at ground level. Billy Clay down the field. Had the ball smothered by Frasina off his boot. At ground level once again. Desmond, no, that was Collard. Hand pass was wide to Desmond. He's wrapped up in a solid tackle by Willie Rowe, who's having a fabulous first quarter, Andrew.
Outstanding.
And we're going to have a ball up. It's on the left half forward flank. Once again, Banks, beautiful, down to Stewart. Gee, strong tackle by Desmond, and it's going to be a free kick. And I think Desmond actually got more injured out of it, perhaps. But Cade Stewart, well, he was banged into the ground pretty hard, and he will come up with a free kick. Okay, just feeling the effects of that tackle as well. And Desmond, I think, was the. Well, hang on. Is Desmond going to come up with a free kick? Gee, I'm not sure here.
No, what the umpire's talking about, it's weird.
Well, I thought Desmond was the tackler, so I'm not sure what's going on there. It's throwing. Just waiting for a bit of direction from the umpire. So, Katanning Yabbies, of course, sponsoring the first term located.
It's called the train on, but it's weird.
Okay, well, he might have got a knock to the head or something's taken place. Okay, so Matty Jukes is going to take the free kick. I actually initially thought Cade Stewart had come up with a free kick because he was the one that looked like he got slung to the ground.
He's asking for the explanation, that's for sure.
Well, pretty confusing. Unless there's something going on that we didn't see. So Matty Jukes hugs the ground. Billy Clay flew and a free kick. He went early, so Laurie Collard's come on the field and got a free kick immediately. So that's a good way to enter the ground after being yellow carded off or green carded off. So Collard goes with the long kick into the forward line. Tyrone Road was a good reach. A contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. On with the job towards Keeley. Can't quite complete the mark. Ryan Duffy at the back of the pack did well. Hand pass out to O'Sullivan. Forced the kick with the right boot. Laurie Collard. Well, he wants that ball. Big time. Marks it. Turns. Looks in towards the corridor. Saunders was there. It's fisted away brilliantly. Katanning have the numbers. Banks picks it up. Taken high for mind. And he will come up with the free kick for the Katanning Wanderers. Lays the hand pass off to Sloy. Not too much time, not sure what to do with it. Sneaky kick forward was good. Stewart flew high, the ball was fisted away. Tim Stewart at ground level, but it's taken by Jordan Flavel. He's tackled, dispossessed, holding the ball. Free kick goes the way of the Katanning Wanderers, and that will be to Quartermain. I'm pretty sure it's Toby Quartermain. Well, it was a great tackle, and perhaps a contender for the All Good Refund Depot Wagen tackle of the day. Well, in he comes, right in front of goal, and kicks truly, finishes the quarter out with a goal. Katanning Wanderers on the Toolmart scoreboard, 6 goals straight to the Wickepin Warriors. 1 goal, 3. What a fabulous first term it's turned out to be for the Katanning Wanderers. And certainly they have been applying the heat to the Wickepin Warriors right from the get-go. Warriors had a little bit of a time there where they did take a bit of control of the ball. They missed a few opportunities on kicking goals, which I'm sure they are going to rue. But the Katanning Wanderers made the most of their attempts on goal. With me in commentary this afternoon is Andrew Pritchard. Andrew, great first turn by the Katanning Wanderers.
Absolutely, came out firing. The first 5 or 7 minutes, the ball was just constantly in their forward line, and some great marks. We're talking about looking for mark of the day. There's probably been about 6 or 7 contenders for mark of the day that's been brilliant. But the Rowe brothers have been just brilliant. Willie Rowe on his wing many a time, getting the opportunity to bounce down the line and kick to Keeley in the forward line. And he's, as I said, he's been outstanding. Tyrone's been brilliant with 3 goals in the quarter. And certainly the ruck work, and then of course Cade Stewart and Hayden Sloth been brilliant in the middle with defenders in Travis Justin's been very good, and Ryan Pontello deep in defence as well. So it's been an all-round really good quarter, and probably for Wickepin, their best players. Braden Fairhead's tried pretty hard. Certainly Billy Clay's been round about, and Ryan Melville. And if they didn't in defence, certainly they needed to have Fraser Whitler there doing his bit in deep in defence. So
certainly did.
A really good quarter with the skills just very high on both sides.
Yeah, for sure. We've got some goal scorers there, Andrew.
Yeah, certainly so. 3 hits to Tyrone Rowe, 2 to Caleb Keeley, and 1 to Caleb Quartermain, and 1 goal to Jackson Ramsey for Wickepin.
Okay, we thank Cavanata Yabbies for sponsoring the first quarter. They do want your Yabbies. They want them now. Contact 986460554. This little segment brought to you by Peter Rundle, MLA, of course, member for Rowe. Peter doing a fantastic job. You can contact the Narrogin office on 98111225 if you need to catch up with Peter, and certainly doing a fabulous job. It is the Liberty Rural Match of the day. Agents for Shell Lubricants, they can deliver to your business premises or on farm. Kelvin Andrews is the contact, 0488 678 018 to get in touch with Kelvin and check out their price on diesel fuel as well. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back very soon with the second term, which was going to be brought to you by Zaniacs of Katanning. But back to the studios of 1422 Radio Great Southern, where Fleagle's doing a great job. Yeah, I would like to see Wiki, get a few goals.
Well,
they had their opportunities.
Those 2 were absolutely sitters, weren't they, really?
Yeah. Certainly rue those misses, that's for sure.
They've kept their forward line very open, of course, to give them the opportunity to be able to run forward and kick, but I think both could have actually have gone almost to the goal line to kick.
But I think that perceived pressure in that as well is what the problem is for them. They've got time, but the pressure, the heat that's coming on, they haven't got time. Oh, some great footy, nice captures, and very intense, in the situations.
Don't lose that.
I think what happened with that kid down there, the umpire brought that kid off here.
Yeah.
He had a chat to him and he asked him a few questions.
Oh,
Lens closely, and he worked out that he wasn't right.
Oh, okay.
And he just said,
Well, it's probably a good call.
"They called the trainer out."
But I just thought that the Katanning guy was going to get the free kick
Yeah.
because he was the one that looked like he got tackled, but he must have pinged him for holding the ball. Is the only.
Yeah, the other kid hit his.
No, but Desmond did the sling tackle.
He whacked his temple and he said he wasn't right. Now I asked him 3 or 4 questions. He said, "You better go off, mate."
Yeah.
I knew where he was for a while.
But that's a good call. That's a great effort then, which now makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, now because it's just hard what you sort of thought was happening.
Can't give a team like Katanning
Well,
No.
it's the first term and, there's still 3 to go. So, Flag, I'm going to give you a 10-second counting, mate. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, thanks, Rob. And it's the second semi-final. It's the Liberty Rural match of the day out here at Nenke Oval in downtown Kukerin on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Second quarter coming up soon. Zaniacs of Katanning, the variety store with loads of choice and a bargain to be had. They are at 54 Austral Terrace in Katanning. Phone 98218384 to get in touch with Zaniacs, or just call into the shop. It's got a fabulous shop there. On the scoreboard, the Toolmart scoreboard, Katanning Wanderers are 6 goals straight to 36, leading the Wickepin Warriors 1 goal 3-9, a margin of 27 points in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. They had a terrific first term. Wickepin had their chances, missed a few goals, and certainly they've got some scoreboard pressure on themselves now. So with me in commentary this afternoon, Andrew Pritchard, as the siren sounds and the umpire moves in to throw the ball high for Teeny. Left-hander wins it down. Valentine took possession. It was good with the kick forward. Wickepin attack. It's right on the 50-metre arc. Penny. That was Josh Penny tackled. Holding the ball, was it? No. Yes, it is. And a free kick will go the way of Jackson Ramsey. For the Wickepin Warriors, maybe an early goal, an opportunity at the very least. Jackson Ramsey. He's normally a pretty long kick. And by geez, the Warriors need some goals. This could be a fantastic way to start the first term. And there is a little bit of a breeze there as well. In he comes. It's a horrible looking kick off his boot. It carries. It's gone through. No, well, it's Ryan Pontillo read it beautifully.
Yeah,
marked it on his chest. It is a point. Okay, I wasn't sure. Umpire didn't signal too much there for a sec, and it's pretty hard to read their minds. As the kick comes in from the side for Teeny, tries to follow it up. Almost took a good mark. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's just shy of the left half forward flank for the Wickepin Warriors. A goal would have been great for them. They are behind. It's thrown in. It's going to come to the back of the pack. In there was Melvin working hard. Cade Stewart, he's tackled. He spits it out. Oh, Sloyth was excellent. Laid it out to Lorino. Goes back doors to Green, was it? Sent the kick forward. Coming through was Kendall Ballard. And that was a nice mark on his chest by Kendall Ballard. He's on left centre wing. He's going to thump it down long behind. There's a nice pick up by Josh Penny. Read it beautifully. Poised. Then he goes with the kick long to Keeley. In front. Quick hand pass to Tyron Rowe. He looks to Collard. Where do you want it, Larry? He goes long. Larry in front. Oh, he goes on the ball. He couldn't complete the mark. Used his body brilliantly and flicks it out now. Timmy Stewart's there. He goes in. Wickepin are desperate. They go in hard on the ball and tie it up. Oh, great play, Collard. Gee whiz, he used his body brilliantly.
Wasn't it? Unfortunately, didn't take it.
And Duffy did well, though. So it's knocked down, taken by Fraser Whitworth. Gets the kick forward. Billy Clay was there. Fist the ball forward. Lorino read it best. Forced to kill on the left boot. Collard comes out. Can't complete the mark. Melvin was excellent. Hand pass to Valentine. He turns. No one's there except for Ryan Pontillo. He marks the ball. He decides to play on. He sends it back long. From the side was Keeley. Clay was there. Jukes was there. Put it out the front. It comes now to Tyron Rowe, was it? Who snapped on goal. He's kicked truly again. He is on fire. In front of goals is Tyron Rowe. That's goal number 7 to the Katanning Wanderers on the Toolmart scoreboard. They lead lead the Wickepin Warriors 1-4 here in the second term, and that is also a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day, Andrew Pritchard.
Absolutely, that's his fourth, and I don't think he's kicked, in my time watching Katanning play, I don't think he's kicked as many as that, and just very talented snap over the left shoulder and from about 30 metres out.
Oh, certainly is. Great play. Second quarter brought to you by Zaniacs of Katanning, the variety store with loads of choice. Call in on 54 Austral Terrace. Rucks go to it. Ground level, Lorino, bit of a shove in the back, scoops on the ball. He's pinned to the ground now, and umpire says, give it to me, boys. Momentum sees it go slightly towards Wickepin Warriors' favour. Rucks go to it once again, knocked down. Sloyth, excellent, through the pack, took possession, banged it on his boot and sent it forward. Getting out was Kyle Metcalf. Read it beautifully. Goes sideways to Jukes. Jukes decides to hit the ground running. Long kick to the forward line. Clears all and sundry. Ryan Pontillo backs himself. Tries to go forward. Tackle. Dispossessed. Almost a trip. There's a bit of theatre going on in the forward line from the Warriors. Umpire lets it go. It's good umpiring. Spits out the back of the pack once again. This time he's got to blow the whistle. It's some 40 odd metres in front of the Wickepin Warriors goal, and they need goals on the board. Umpire sets himself. Banks won up. Melbourne was there. Couldn't quite take possession though. It went to ground level once again. Quick kick out the pack. Was good. Frasina. That was excellent. Laid it out. And the kick came out from Lorino. But Sparks was in front. And Flynn Sparks marks the ball. He looks forward. He's going to go with the place. And it's a good kick towards Billy Clay. He couldn't reach it though. Getting back, it was a pick up down there by Travis Justins. He's out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's in the left full forward pocket region for the Wickepin Warriors. Okay, so the kick came in once again as Sloyth was excellent. Over the top was great and laid it on. Now it ends up with James Lorino. That came from Cade Stewart, but Metcalf, Kyle Metcalf, he read it beautifully. He took a good mark as well. He goes with the kick, looks at centre half forward. Clay on the lead. He was behind though. Man was in front, ground level. Toe poked it, nearly went through. Picked up by Collard. There was also O'Sullivan. He put it on his boot. He sent it goalward. Crouch used his body well. Take possession was Ramsey. Turned off his boot. He snaps. He's kicked it behind. It's been the saga of the day for the Warriors. 1-5 to the Wickepin Warriors, trailing the Katanning Wanderers 7 goals. On the Toolmart scoreboard, Zaniac sponsoring the second turn. Kick came in to Reece Nicholson, was good. He's in the right back pocket for the Katanning Wanderers. The kick is good to Pinney. Josh Pinney marks the ball. He steadies the Katanning ship. A little kick forward to James Lorino. Just keeping good, healthy possession of the ball. Cade Stewart's available, right half back flank. He marks the ball. Normally a great kick. That left foot allowed him to get around. He got flattened after he kicked the ball. It will be a free kick down the field. It will go to Caleb Keeley. And Keeley looks forward, sees Timmy Stewart, who's made good ground down the field. Timmy Stewart marks the ball. Forward to Rowe, to Willie Rowe. He's in front. He's been on fire today as well. He's opposed by Howen, Josh Howen. So Willie Rowe goes with the kick in front of Laurie Collard. That was a great kick. It was a great lead. And the leading goal kicker in the Upper Great Southern to shoot on goal. After a little indiscretion in the first quarter that seen him off the field for a bit of a timely break on the bench.
A great example of where the player with the ball actually created the position for the play to lead into. It's brilliant.
Okay, Laurie Collard coming in, going to kick on goal. Off his side of the boot it was. It scraped in for one behind. Not his best kick. On the Toolmart scoreboard, it's 7-1 to the Katanning Wanderers leading the Wickepin Warriors 1-5 here in the second term. Brought to you by Zaniacs of Katanning. The ball to be brought in by Fraser Whitwer. Whitwer goes to the far side of the ground. Bob Green was there. And also Collard it might have been, but it's gone out of bounds. We'll have to throw
it's kicked in between two Wickepin players and rolled out of bounds.
Yeah. Not the best kick out from Fraser Whitwer on that occasion. Ball's thrown in. Saunders knocks it down in front to Sloyth. Sloyth Fantastic work. Hand pass over the top to Loreno. On the boundary line, Collard was in front. Bit of soccer skills, keeps the ball alive. Back over to Loreno. He gets hammered as he kicks the ball. Big Caleb Keeley was coming out. Whitworth did well. Got his fist into the ball. Now it's picked up by lost him as he went for the bounce, and backing him up was Melvin. He was dispossessed, holding the ball, and it's gone. Jordan Flavel it was. I just couldn't spit it out. It was the other player. And now Willie Rowe has come up with a free kick, and he's going to kick from just inside of 50 maybe. Melvin was a little bit unlucky. It came to him. He didn't have any time. He was tackled. Now Rowe goes with the kick, puts it towards Keeley. Whitworth got there in time. At ground level, it was good. Hand pass went back towards Jukes. He's coughed it up. Keeley's taken it. Snap towards goal. Goal on the board for the Katanning Wanderers. Oh, a horrible, horrible mistake in defence by the Wickepin Warriors. On the Toolmart scoreboard, 8-1 to the Katanning Wanderers, leading the Wickepin Warriors 1-5. The game is starting to blow out Andrew Pritchard.
Absolutely, and Keeley and Tyrone Rowe are just absolutely burning in the forward line. Again, a big man's ability to do that is just brilliant. He read the mistake, snapped, and just over the fingertips of two Wickepin players on the goal line.
Oh, they just put themselves under too much pressure. Zaniacs of Katanning sponsoring the second term, the variety store with loads of choice and a bargain to be had. Call into 54 Austral Terrace. Rucks go to it, taken in there by O'Sullivan. Bangs it forward. Billy Clay runs onto it. Can he do something? Out to Melvin, and he's banged into the ground and holding the ball again. Gee, it's on the rough end. Ryan Melvin was a solid tackle. Cade Stewart, well, he's a great player, as we know. His kick was interrupted by Howen, knocked it to his advantage almost, picked it up, threw it out to Matty Jukes. Jukes looks forward. The kick goes long to Ramsey. Ground level. It was taken this time by Billy Clay. He kicks it down towards the right full forward pocket region. They're just under pressure going forward. And we'll have a throw in deep right full forward pocket region for the Wickepin Warriors. Gee whiz, 8-1 to 1-5. Second term. Rucks to go to it. It's knocked down towards the front. Duffy was involved. That was Jethro. Bang towards the boundary line. Ryan Melvin over the ball. Been a bit unlucky, Ryan Melvin. The closing speed of Cade Stewart and a few others have just caught him on a couple of occasions. It's gone to ground level. It's knocked out of bounds once again, and we'll have a throw in. Right full forward pocket region for the Wickepin Warriors. Can they do something with it? The ball's thrown in, packed forms, heavy work going on at the bottom of the pack. Umpire let it go for a little bit. He says, give it to me, fellas. We'll try again. Not easy in there. Rucks to set themselves once again. Banks got the best of it. Wide to Cade Stewart. Stewart on his boot, and he's got pushed. It's gone down the field, is it?
Give it down the ground.
Okay. Free kick will go the way of Saunders, I think.
Oh, it's coming back.
Going to go back. It was in the motion of kicking.
I think. Yep.
So Cade Stewart, well, certainly been very impacting today as Cade Stewart so far. It's just signals, bides his time. He's got a beautiful left foot kick. Just chips it, puts it up, and Fairhead was in front, has taken the mark for the Wickepin Warriors, and a nice capture as well. Braden Fairhead. He's got a nice set of hands on him. He's going to go with the kick. It was a flower bag punt off his boot as it went forward, went to the back of the pack, straight to Cade Stewart. Had time to get a hand pass out to Brock Green. He goes with a little kick forward. Collard, long way down the field, over the top of the ball. It spits out the back. It was taken there by Collard, got the kick forward, but Frasina was in the way for the Katanning Wanderers. He takes the safe mark on his chest. Frasina goes with a kick now, long towards left centre wing. Fairhead flew high over the top, got the fist on the ball. Picked up by Willie Rowe. Banged it on his boot as he sent it forward. Stewart. That was Tim, ran for it. Flavel this time keeps the ball in front of him. Did well. Ryan Duffy over the top. It was a great pick up by Metcalf. Hand pass came out to O'Sullivan. It ends up over the top for Jukes. Sets it up towards Perry. Perry goes back to Jukes. Normally a very good kick. Crouch in front and captures the ball. Beautiful play. Wickepin Warriors and Luke Crouch the big target up forward, the first opportunity that he's had, he was in front and captured a great mark, potentially a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. Big Luke Crouchy needs to finish this off. They desperately need some goals on the board, the Wickepin Warriors. 1 goal 5 they have. In he comes. Kick off his boot. He steered it beautiful. Straight through the middle. Goal on the board for the Warriors. They go to 2 goals 5. They are trailing the Katanning Wanderers 8 goals 1. I think it's a margin of some 32 points in favour of the Katanning Wanderers.
Wickepin's best passage of play, they brought the ball down with judicious hand passing and then a long kick into the forward line, and Crouch was able to juggle the ball and take a safe mark about 25 metres out from goal.
Yeah, certainly. I just think the Warriors have just got to try and stick at it. They certainly look pretty good on that occasion as well. They do have the cattle out there to be able to do that. You just got to try and do it consistently. Rucks go to it. Fairhead maybe. Sloyth, though, has something to say. Quick hand pass to Cade Stewart. He looks forward, sees Keeley. It's going to land in front of him. He left it behind this time. He went back in. It was a beautiful pick up by Keeley. He looks. It's a bit of a flower bag punt. It goes across the face of goal. Collard was excellent, but Metcalf was there. Intercepts, went forward, looking for Wilson. It was Carter Wilson. And we've got a whistle on play. It's a point.
Ball was brought in before the umpire signalled.
Okay, so it was 1 point to the Katanning Wanderers. So 8 goals 2 they go on the scoreboard. 50 plays 17, a margin of 33 points. Matty Jukes to bring the ball in for the Wickepin Warriors here in the second term, brought to you by Zaniacs of Katanning. He has a bit of a bounce, confronted by Collard, goes with a kick long and wide towards Peary. Ball, a bit of a 3-on-2 situation. Ryan Melvin's there. He receives the hand pass under pressure. He goes back to Howen. Howen's knocked over. It's at ground level. Sloyth just waiting. And umpire says no. We'll have the ball up. And great work on the left half forward flank. Katanning Wanderers, they tied that ball up once again. As Ruck said themselves, I think Saunders might have got the best of it. It was shoved out towards the boundary line. Ryan Melvin fights hard, but the boundary line is too close. It's out of bounds once again. It's moved about 5 metres down the field. As the ball to be thrown in.
Great tap
to the side it was. Ryan Melvin, excellent stuff though. To Sullivan, over the top to Jukes. He's going to be confronted. Does well, shrugs it. Gets the ball onto the boot. It goes forward. Coming out was Crouch. Big fella, bang out of the way. He says to Tyron Finney. Now he's tackled. Goes back towards Frasina has the ball. It comes now to Tyron Finney. Out of defence. The kick is good. He goes to Tim Stewart. And Stewart's just shy of right centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers. Great work in defence by the Wanderers. Called to play on. Little kick forwards, a little bit ugly. He went there looking for Tyron Penny. He was fisted out of the way. Carter Wilson involved as well. Ball to be thrown in right in front of the commentary box here at Nenke Oval on this beautiful Saturday afternoon, ground level. Good pick up there by Collard. The kick was smart, and it ends up with Stewart. That was Cade Stewart. It was a powerful kick. Great work in defence though by Whitworth. Follows up the good work, goes forward, and Fortini marks the ball on his chest. He's opposed there by a Quartermain. That was Toby. Kick towards centre half forwards. Open territory off the ground by Norris. It's fortunate because on the end of it was Ryan Pontillo.
Lots of fortune.
And Ryan Pontillo with the ball. He looks to switch play. He's going to go wide. Howen's in front. But Willie Rowe, he can do anything. He thinks it's a basketball. It acted like a basketball. His hand pass was sweeping. It set up James Lorino. Just checked the kick to Tyron Rowe. He turns. He's going to go long. Ryan Duffy and Collard. It came to Keeley, who turns and went bang. Yes. And, I was going to boom it up. But unfortunate.
Should have probably given it to Collard, who was alongside him, and then would have made it certain of it.
And on the Toolmart scoreboard, it's now 8 goals, 3 to the Katanning Wanderers leading the Wickepin Warriors 2-5. The kick comes in. It's now long to right centre wing. Peary was there. Did well. Hand pass to Howen. Can they set up something, the Warriors? The kick forward was excellent. On the end of it was Crouchy. He's stopping for no one. The left foot kick tumbles forward. Jackson Ramsey. It was a magic pickup. It was a magic kick on goal. Goal on the board for the Wickepin Warriors and a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Katanning Wanderers 8-3, leading the Wickepin Warriors 3-5. Andrew Pritchard, a much needed goal for the Wickepin Warriors.
Absolutely, from defence to attack, opportunity really open goal that Keeley missed and probably should have given it across to Collard, who was running alongside him. And then it goes down the end, and great work, as we said, Jackson Ramsey snapped his second goal.
Still a 28-point ball game in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. Second quarter brought to you by Zaniacs of Katanning, the variety stall with loads more. Call in 54 Austral Terrace. The quick kick went, the tap went down. Marino, well, he just couldn't quite pick it up on that occasion. Sloyth went across, quick hands, ends up with Mitchell Banks. Banks turns, and he says, we need to go this way, fellas. Out in front of Keeley, bad bounce, Whitwer, he's going to be under pressure. Great work by Fraser Whitwer, though, as he wheels around to his right now and gets the kick away to Ryan Melvin. Beautiful mark, sizes it up, hand pass over the top. Who is it? Sullivan, I think, drives it forward. Peary's available. He's 80 metres from goal. Kieran Peary, he looks forward and goes with the long kick. Big fly by Billy Clay. Comes to the back of the pack. Sloyth was there. His hand pass was deft as he went forward with the kick. It ends up behind to Kendall Ballard. Quick over the top to Flavel. Flavel looks wide. He sees Carter Wilson. Directs the ball to him. He's got it on the left half forward. Long kick forward was good. And a nice mark has been taken by Jackson Ramsey. Well, it's going to be right on his kicking range. Here's a long kick when he does get hold of him. But great work, Warriors. They are lifting. They are trying. They need goals on the board. He's going to kick from outside of 50, I would suggest. In here comes Jackson Ramsey. It's a beautiful kick off his boot. It's long and powerful, right to the goal square. Ground level, Ryan Melvin was there. Good work by Norris, though. Clears the ball. It's chopped off by Howen. Through heavy traffic, hand pass goes back towards Collard. He's beset upon. Play on's the call. Saunders gets the hand pass out wide. Great bit of work out there. Laid it off again. Was to Norris. That was Brock Green involved as well. It's knocked towards the boundary line. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's in the halfway between right half forward flank and deep right forward for the Wickepin Warriors here in the second term. Ball to be thrown in. It's a fantastic game of football. A beautiful afternoon for football as well. Duffy used his strength, works its way to the front. Too many players over the ball. And the umpire will have to do it again. Peary was involved. Sloyth was there as well. Rucks to set themselves. They fly high. Saunders. Taken by Billy Clay. Out of the pack. The kick goes in the right direction. Crouch was there. I think the boundary line, it's out of bounds.
On the full.
Yeah. And a free kick will go the way of Travis Justins in defence for the Katanning Wanderers. Zaniacs of Katanning. 54 Austral Terrace. The variety store with loads of choice and a bargain to be had. We all love a bargain. As the ball to be brought back into play by the Wanderers. Travis Justins goes with the long kick, getting back. Mark's been taken down there though by Spark. Well, he marked it. He thought he had it.
He's going to get 50 as well now.
Okay, well, he didn't listen to the umpire, so Mitchell Banks is going to get 50 metres to boot.
Unfortunate. I think the umpire pointed the wrong way, though.
Well, you have to go back on the replay and have a look at that. I missed it. So, Mitchell Banks, been pretty good today. Hand pass to Sloyth. Why wouldn't you? Sloyth goes with a long kick here. Great work down there also by Whitwer. Used his body well over the top. Taken now as it's Howen. Goes with a kick towards the centre of the ground. It's dangerous. Saunders got the little hand pass out. It was to Brock Green, I think. It went high. Got bumped into late. And now a free kick down the field. And the umpires are pretty strict on this. If you are getting bumped or tackled late, you run the risk of giving that free kick away. And guess who's got it? Cade Stewart, one of the best kicks that you will see. So Stewart with the ball, and he'll be going for team goal number 9. Stewart taking his time as well on this real spring-like afternoon. Saturday afternoon, local football, finals football, second semi-finals is what we're playing, a berth to go into the grand final. Cade Stewart takes his time, now he trots in and lets rip with a magnificent kick off his boot. It might have gone to the right though. One behind only, 8 goals 4 to the Katanning Wanderers. Wickepin Warriors are 3 goals 5 on the Toolmart scoreboard.
I think if that was the AFL, we might have actually had more than 30 seconds with that, with the kick, I think.
Yeah, okay, Caleb Quartermain involved there. The ball's gone out of bounds. And we'll have a throw in. It's on the left half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. Far side of the oval. Banks, opposed to 14. 14 did well. Banks just slipped at a psychological moment. Ground level, Sloyth involved. Takes possession of the ball and gives it to the umpire and says, "Umpy, you're doing a great job." Rucks go to it. Ground level, Melvin was there. Josh Pinney fights hard for the ball. He's opposed there by Valentine. And another Wickepin player, might have been Melvin again. So, just a bit stagnant. A lot of players around the ball. There's one down, Melvin. Sloyth. Well, Sloyth was good. He's over the ball though. And he's taken high, says the umpire. Well, probably was there.
Yeah.
The first initial contact was pretty high. And Sloyth certainly heavily involved in this game and doing a fantastic job at those pack and ground level. Goes with a long kick to Keeley in front. We did well once again. Flavel read it best. Goes with a long kick, sets up O'Sullivan. Saunders was good in the air though, came to ground level once again. Good solid tackle on the Katanning player, and that was on Quartermain, Toby Quartermain. And the umpire's going to ball it up once again. Banks worked his way to the front. They both fell over. Ryan Melvin was excellent. Hand pass was good to Flavel. Can he use it? Out of defence, springboards the attack. It goes long out in front of Ramsey. Bad bounce, and Ryan Pontillo runs onto the ball, the left footer. He goes long with the kick to left centre wing. No one's there really. Jukes, but he got a bad bounce. Ground level, it's going to favour the Katanning Wanderers. Lorino ran out of terra firma, got the hand pass out to Tyron Rowe. He couldn't quite pick it up. Suddenly Katanning have got a little bit of a touch of the fumbles, and we've got a whistle on play. And we're going to have a ball up on the left half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. Fortini, Saunders flew high, no clear knock. Ground level, Flavel was in there. In there was Spark, it was shovelled out. This time, Caleb Quartermain tries to emerge. It comes back doors. It might have been to Toby. Got the kick away. In front was Mitchell Banks, so he's marked well. He's inside 50, he's quick to get on with the job, puts it towards Keeley, used his body, but Whitworth once again, this time he's tackled. There's no getting rid of that ball.
I don't know, there's prior opportunity there, unfortunately.
Well, he had his hand, it was a great tackle because he had his arm pegged and he couldn't do anything with it. And it's unfortunate because Whitworth had been playing pretty good this quarter on Keeley too.
Absolutely.
So, great tackle though by Caleb Keeley, and maybe a contender for the All Good Refund Depot Wagen tackle of the day. So Caleb Keeley to come in. Paces in the big fella, off his boot, looks pretty good. Goal on the board for the Wanderers, no missing that. Toolmart scoreboard, 9 goals 4 to the Katanning Wanderers, leading the Wickepin Warriors at 3 goals 5. Here in the second term, brought to you by Zaniacs. And the couple of clashes before that, Andrew Pritchard, was Fraser Whitworth had been doing a pretty good job defending on Keeley, getting that fist to the ball.
Absolutely, and interesting that Banks took a mark at centre forward. He momentarily moved to centre forward to allow Saunders to take the ruck on the half forward line, and then the ball was kicked towards centre forward, and what led to the goal was a great chest mark by Mitchell Banks.
Certainly was. And the ball's back at the centre, 35-point margin in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. Here on this warm Saturday afternoon, Fairhead in the ruck, wins it down, knocks it forward. Sloyth onto a Fairhead, was it? No, Valentine came in with a beautiful tackle. James Valentine. So goes with a quick hand pass to Jukes, put him under pressure, goes, kicks out in the open territory. Who's out there? I think it was Desmond back on the field, was it? With a new set of jump. No, it was Piri, I should say. It's inside the attacking 50-metre arc, and we've got a ball up. Good attacking work by the Warriors. They need more of it, and they need goals on the board. Rucks to go to it. No clear knockout. Sloyf, excellent work. Got on his boot, centre forward. Howen in the van. Opposed by Reece Nicholson. Little hand pass forward. Fairhead involved. He scoops the ball up. Braden Fairhead goes with the long kick. And it's a beautiful grab taken down there by Kerry Crosby on the field for the Katanning Wanderers. Crosby in defence. Read it beautifully. He's called the play on. Joe's with a little check kick, but I tell you what, he's lost touch with it. That's how he drives it in, and now it's chopped off down there. Taking the mark was a player, is it Brock Green? Not sure. So. Goes wide with the kick. It was excellent. Coming out of defence was Travis Justins. Lays the kick out front of Tim Stewart. That's an excellent spoil there by Flavel. It's going to still inside the boundary line. Timmy Stewart gets back towards it. They're all over the top of him. Taken there by Caleb Quartermain. He's tackled, taken out of the way. Quick little hand pass. It sets Ryan Melvin away. He looks into the forward line. It's a wobbly kick and getting back. And the mark was taken down there by Josh Pinney. A good mark under pressure too. And Josh Pinney with the ball in defence for the Katanning Wanderers. Steadies the ship. He goes now, lays it. Oh, it's an excellent kick as well. Willie Rose floated down. He called Brock Green out of it and marked it on his chest. As the siren sounds to finish the second term, it's half time here at the second semi-final, the Liberty Rural match of the day. And we see the Katanning Wanderers are 9 goals for 58, leading the Wickepin Warriors 3 goals 5, 23. A margin of 35 points in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. They kicked 6 goals in the first term, 3 goals in the second term. And the Warriors just managed the 1 goal in the first term and another 2 goals in the second term. With me in commentary this afternoon is Andrew Pritchard. Andrew, Katanning Wanderers travelling very, very well to half-time.
Absolutely, though Wickepin certainly put up a much better quarter then and moved the ball into the four-line and were able to kick a couple of goals, but Katanning Wanderers steadied with that last goal from Keeley from a very strong tackle that allows them to lead by 9-4 to 3-5. Goal scorers, 4 each to Caleb Keeley and Tyrone Rowe and 1 to Caleb Quartermain for Katanning Wanderers, and goal scorers for Wickepin, 2 to Jackson Ramsey and 1 to Luke Crouch.
Okay, some of your better players out there, certainly plenty for the Katanning Wanderers.
Yeah, I guess what's certainly been noticeable, both sides have tackled really strongly, and certainly that's been part of the play that's impressive. Mitchell Banks has rucked most of the quarter and rucked very strongly. Cade Stewart's been brilliant with his left foot and has created. Hayden Sloyth has been really good. Lachlan Saunders at centre forward. Caleb Keeley obviously resting in the forward line with his 4 goals. Travis Justins has been strong in defence. James Lorino. Tyrone Rowe and his brother Willie have been brilliant on their wings and in the middle. Ryan Pontillo's been strong in the back line, as is Josh Pinney and Matthew Fresina and Travis Justins. For Wickepin, Matthew Jukes and Kendall Bellard have tried very strongly. Certainly the ruckman came into the game in that quarter. Jackson Ramsey's been really strong in the four-line, has kicked 2 really good goals, and we've seen some strong work from Fraser Whitler again in defence, and that second quarter was actually the contest between him and Caleb Keeley was worth coming to pay you money to see the game, wasn't it?
Oh, it was fabulous, and I thought Fraser Whitwer could hold his head very high. Unfortunately, he got pinged for holding the ball. It was a great tackle for starters, and whether he had prior opportunity, it's hard to know. But unfortunately, it's how the umpire sees it. Unfortunately for Caleb Keeley, the result was a good goal as well. Oh, it's a fabulous afternoon out here in Nenke Oval. We want to thank Zaniacs at Katanning for sponsoring the second term. It's a great store, 54 Austral Terrace in Katanning. You can ring 98218 384. They've got a lot of variety there and a bargain to be had as well. We thank them very much. Also in commentary sponsorship today, Peter Rundle, MLA, of course. He has the office up there in Narrogin. You can contact Peter on 98811225. Doing a great job, but if you need to speak to him, you can certainly ring up and book an appointment there. We start at this half time. We've got some great goals, marks and tackles done today. Prices, fabrication and steel, of course, will be involved later on in the game when they do the Man of the Match Award over that beautiful premises down there on Albany Highway. And of course it is the Liberty Rural Match of the Day. Agents for Shell Lubricants. Kelvin Andrews is the man, 0488 678 They can deliver to your business premises or to your farm. Also get a price on diesel fuel as well. They've normally got a very, very great price there as well. It's been a great afternoon so far. Can the Wickepin Warriors regroup and come out with a solid third quarter? There were certainly some promising signs in the second term. The Wanderers playing a great brand of football. That's why they finished on top of the ladder. And but we look forward to the game proceeding this afternoon. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back after half time to bring the third quarter to you. So Flegel doing a great job in the studios. We'll head back to you.
That's what I think he wants us to mute is now. Half time, I guess.
But
Thanks. What are
No worries.
Oh, look at that, eh?
where's our
We don't have to
man?
go anywhere.
Okay, so we just switch this off.
Hope you weren't swearing about anybody.
No. I think the famous one was Ian Chappell once at the Oval. Because the loudspeaker was going on and he was, can't fucking hear.
This is still on.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's no switch there to turn it off there that I can see. He's not out there.
That's all right.
Oh, all for me? Oh, that's great. Oh, I've got to grab a scone, sorry.
That's everything, wasn't it? Gee, the canola looks brilliant when you're coming into town, doesn't it?
Yeah, we'll be pretty happy at this point in time, but days like these, you want a backup rain coming pretty soon, don't you?
Well,
Nothing for a week.
no, last week they were talking about it to Monday, Tuesday. But
I only hope it's not a dry spring, yeah.
well, now they're talking about earliest next Sunday, I think.
Oh, you know,
Have a scoop.
if you blokes aren't gonna eat
Is
it,
that one of those? Is it? Yep.
Lucky you haven't got any really outstanding contributors today, have they?
No.
they're under pressure. Ryan Melvin's trying his best, but he's got three. He's up against three guys that are, you know, have got equal or more ability.
That's right.
Valentine's done a small bit, but he's just outclassed.
Yeah, Billy Clay's not home.
Billy Clay is struggling, playing like he's not confident.
So do you know whether Wagin are going to have the manual scoreboard for the grand final, or are they going to try and put something in or not?
I think they'll have a manual one. They put a big electronic one in the main street,
Yeah.
and look, it's great and everything, but someone when they first did it, she was talking. When they first did it, and then they said, "Oh, Kevin, what do you think? How great is that?" And I said, "Well, yeah, if I was on the council, I would have got one that's movable.
Yeah.
You know, you can still have the same effect, but then you could utilise it at a footy
Yeah.
on a trot,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
what have you.
Good
You know, a big fixture one is." But anyway, that's just my opinion, and people can hear what I'm saying. There's a guy holding the ball up.
When we had our grand final in Hinsdale, we actually used cooling notice as a transport.
Okay, yeah.
That one?
Yep.
As a thought for you.
He's still got your mic on when you're talking.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah. I've got a thing.
We're trying it, but we can't work it out.
But no, it's separate to mine. It's the camera guy, and he's not here.
Do you get my
Otherwise, I've
message?
got to.
No, my phone's not working.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear. Just someone from home just saying that they can hear you talking in the break.
Hopefully, I'm not swearing too much.
I think one might have
I
gone.
did say the F word, remember, when I hear.
Apparently the sandwiches are really nice too.
Yeah.
So,
I know if I could switch the bloody thing off, I would, but I can't. The cameraman's got to do it, but he's.
Well, he did say mute, but I don't know how we do that.
Yeah, well, look, there's no switch on the damn thing to
anyway,
mute
just
it.
let me know.
Well, try not to swear. Appreciate it. Thank you. There you go. So we can't mute the mic. that's the problem, and we're trying not to swear.
Once you put that. So what time did that crew finish? 3:39. So they came out after about 11 minutes.
Malcolm Roberts doing the goal in Byron. Byron Blevin. I think Wardy.
There's Tim Adams, isn't it, with the plays?
Tim out there, yeah.
Yeah, Tim Adams.
Sam Howie, mate. Too scared to talk.
What's it?
I'm too scared to talk.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I'll say something. Because it'll still be live, still booked up.
Hopefully,
The guy did it last week or the week before. We were plugged into my system,
Right.
and he could switch it off.
Okay.
Because you just forget sometimes, don't you? You know,
Yeah.
don't realise that.
Hopefully, everybody's got to make a cup of tea and.
So we're going to check ourselves. Gee, Hayden Sloyth's been invaluable, isn't he?
Absolutely.
Just doing a power of work. The Wickepin coming out. Well, they need to make the most of their opportunities for starters.
Yeah.
And there's been some good signs, but just
Yeah, but not
that
long.
pressure. That's
not
right.
long
The
period-
pressure
not long
from
periods of
Katanning.
time, is it? So that's
Yeah. I think they've just got to go for it.
yeah.
Play on at all costs. Try and jump the lines. I wonder if someone sent me a message probably saying Kevin, you're swearing and doing something.
Hope we get our
Okay, Flegel, we're not far away, so I think I'll give you the 10-second count in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, thanks, Rob. Big K football here out at Kukerin at Nenke Oval. The Liberty Rural match of the day, the second semi-final, and a beautiful, beautiful afternoon for football. Katanning Wanderers, 9 goals 4, 58, leading the Wickepin Warriors, 3 goals 5, 23, a margin of 35 points in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. With me in commentary this afternoon is Andrew Pritchard, and Andrew, it's been a very good game of football thus far, and Katanning at this point in time proving the master.
Absolutely. Lots of the high skills of football, and it seems that sort of Katanning Wanderers have hunted in packs and been able to get the hand pass out to a player in a better position, and some of their field kicking has been excellent, and of course with Keeley and Tyrone Rowe, 4 each, means you've got sort of 2 different styles of spearheads. You've got one obviously who's going to be your mark style player with his height in the forward line, and then you've got Tyrone Rowe able to read at the bottom of packs and snap goals. So it's been an excellent first half. Both sides playing really good football, and the small crowd I think would enjoy the footy they're watching.
Yeah, a lot of people at home streaming, I believe, Andrew, and unfortunately we can't switch the mic off at this point in time between breaks. Third quarter's brought to you by Coles News, Glasshouse and Lotto Agent, 134 Clive Street in Katanning, 98211 040. Third quarter about to kick off. Rucks go to it. Banks come through hard. Sloyth took a quick hand pass. Went back to Lorino. Great vision over the top to Banks. Gets the bounce. Now he wheels around. Ball on boot. Out comes Keeley. Grand crash. Took the man out in front of him. Billy Clay's not happy, and Keeley said, "Get out of here. He's too big and strong to deal with on your own." Might need half the team in there, I think. And as we've got it, I think in front was Kendall Ballard. Well, he's a gutsy
50
player.
metre penalty.
Yeah, 50 metres to boot. Well, Keely coming out hard.
Yeah,
He's got a bit of pace for a big man.
Yeah, just a little late, I think. That was the unfortunate thing, and it probably should have pulled out.
It's a different story if he's a flea or
Yes,
something, but he's
absolutely.
not.
No.
He's a bit of a man mountain. So Kendall Ballard, a long kick into the forward line. Crouch was in front. Metcalf, he almost could have taken it. Crouch goes in hard after the ball. He's pinned down on a good strong tackle though. It's 40 metres out from the Wickepin goal, and the rucks are about to set themselves. Jethro Duffy in the ruck with Banks. He's strong, he wins it down. Well, Banks was determined, went through, got it out towards Ryan Pontillo. At the ground level was Collard. Through come Ryan Melvin. Great play by Ryan Melvin. Can he finish it off? Oh, he's hit the post. It would have been a magnificent goal. It was great work by Ryan Melvin. Gee whiz, unlucky. That would have been absolutely inspirational. Toolmart scoreboard, 9 goals 4 to the Katanning Wanderers, 3 goals 6 to the Wickepin Warriors, and it's just been that hard luck story thus far in the game for the Warriors, kicking points when they've got an opportunity to kick a goal. Kick comes into Nicholson for the Wanderers. He's in defence. He goes back to Ryan Pontillo. Bit of ball handling. He sees Frisina, I should say. He marks the ball. He's still inside his defensive 50-metre arc. Frisina with the ball. Good reliable player. Signals he wants to go pretty long. He's going to fall short, and Crouch is in front. Snatches it out of the air, does Big Luke.
He actually wanted players to move towards the boundary line so he could make the angle greater, and of course he didn't. They didn't move that way, so he kicked it towards the
Kick was
centre
good
line.
to Duffy. Into the corridor, in front. I think a player there in Perry, was it? It is. He's marked the ball. They found an avenue in, did the Wickepin Warriors.
Yeah, sort of in between 3 Wanderers players who weren't really quite sure what they were doing.
Okay, imperative. He kicks a goal here. Kieran Perry. Great work. Well, chopped off from Big Crouchy. Little kick forward was good to Duffy. Duffy onto Perry. Perry needs to finish it off. Going for team goal number 4. In he comes. It's a good kick off his boot. It's a beauty kick on goal. Goal on the board for the Wickey Warriors. Toolmart scoreboard. 9 goals 4 to the Katanning Wanderers. 4 goals 6 to the Wickepin Warriors. That is a nice start to the 3rd term. And gee whiz, if Ryan Melvin had kicked that goal, what a fabulous start that would have been as well. But they do bring it back to still 28-point margin in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. But Wickepin, well, they've just got to go for it. So 3rd quarter, of course, is brought to you by Coles News Glasshouse, and they are the lotto agent as well, 134 Clive Street in Katanning. Back to the centre. Rucks go to it. Banks got, and down to Sloyth. Sloyth, magnificent in the middle. Wheels and drives a 60-metre punt down. Whitworth used his body brilliantly. Collard fed it out over the top. Who was down there? Was it Norris? No, it was Quartermain. Toby Quartermain. Snap on goal. Great goal to the Katanning Wanderers, a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Toolmart scoreboard. 10 goals 4 to the Katanning Wanderers, leading the Wickepin Warriors 4 goals 6, and that is out to a margin of 34 points. And Hayden Sloyth was absolutely superlative in the centre of the ground.
Yeah, broke the tackle that was laid and was able to kick it into the forward line and off hands, and Toby Quartermain, so really quick response, and in about 30 seconds from the Wickepin goal.
Certainly was. Rucks go to it. Fairhead flew high. Won the knock over the top. Flavel. We got a whistle on play. Oh, gee whiz. I thought they were both in it, but umpire sees it different. So coming up with the free kick was Cade Stewart. It's a high kick. He's looking for rain. Keely with strong hands, and it was fisted away by Whitworth, doing a great job down there. Kendall Ballard involved. James Lorino, beautiful pickup. Great vision. Sloyth. He sneaked down there and no one spotted him. And now he's shooting on goal. Oh, Valentine stands the mark. Dirty on himself. And Sloyth.
You can't teach vision, can you? That just the ability to be able to see somebody quickly and sort of kick across his body from Marino was just brilliant.
And how creative
Absolutely.
Hayden Sloyth is. In he comes. The kick spinning beautifully through the air. Looks like it's gone to the left, one behind only. Toolmark scoreboard, 10 goals, 5 to the Katanning Wanderers. Leading the Wickepin Warriors, 4 goals, 6. As the ball to be retrieved, some 35 points margin in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. Whitworth drives a good long kick in. Banks is going to fly from behind. Fist the ball, Billy Clay. Ryan Melvin, great work off the pack. He bangs it forward. Perry's in front, about to be collared. His hand pass was good to Flavel. Flavel looks forward, tumbles out, comes Crouch. Used his body to Travis. Justin's in front. Back to himself. Keeps going through. Through comes Big Crouchy, big and strong. Pops the hand pass. It could favour Metcalf. He taps it out in front of Collard. Can't quite get his hands on the ball. Brock Green at the bottom of the pack. Good work in defence. And he ties the ball up. And we'll have a ball up on the right half forward flank for the Warriors. They tried to manufacture something. Rucks to set themselves. Banks was excellent. Won it behind. Ground level Flavel tried hard.
Well done.
Comes out to Sloyth. And he's tackled by Collard. The ball's forced out of bounds. We'll have a throw in directly in front of the commentary box. Right half forward flank region for the Warriors. Ball to be thrown in. As Rucks go to it. Straight to Cade Stewart. Wings on his boot. Sent it forward. Down towards Carter Wilson. And offhand, Saunders was there. We'll have a throw in on the left half forward flank now for the Katanning Wanderers, and I see Jordan Flavel following Cade Stewart. So they've got Flavel there on Cade Stewart to try and slow him down a bit. Ball's thrown in. Mitchell makes the only one in the ruck. Takes full possession straight to Sloyth, who runs, gets a inside out torpedo forward. Getting back was Collard. He's banged into by Whitworth, who fights hard at the ground level. And Fraser Whitworth playing a strong game in defence for the Wickepin Warriors as the ball is to be thrown up. It's in the left full forward pocket region now for the Katanning Wanderers. Keely's there, takes full possession, put the ball on his boot and sent it forward. 3 for 1 behind though. Toolmark scoreboard 10 goals, 6 to the Katanning Wanderers as they keep peppering away at goals. Matty Jukes is going to take the free or the kick in from fullback. 10 goals 6 to 4 goals 6. 6 goal margin, 36 points. Jukes, not sure which way to go. Sees Kyle Metcalf, goes with a well-placed kick to that player as well. He marks it, but he's still in his defensive 50-metre arc. It was a good lead right down the field. Lays off with a quick hand pass back to Jukes. Jukes goes forward to Duffy. That was Jethro. He's in front. Wickepin, maybe with a little sniff here. Goes with the kick. It's excellent. Jackson Ramsey. He was in front, just shy of left half forward flank for the Warriors. What's he going to do? He looks back towards Duffy. Duffy's got Valentine in the middle available. He goes in that direction. He quickly turns and Cade Stewart. That was like Superman from the side. Great play. Billy Clay gets it now over the top to Carter Wilson. Puts it out in front. O'Sullivan and Sloyth came through. Thumped the ball 30 metres away over the boundary line. You just can't muck around with this Katanning Wanderers team. You've got to be direct and fast because that was just excellent play. First by Cade Stewart and then by Hayden Sloyth.
Yeah, the one percenters that aren't counted in football.
Absolutely unbelievable.
That's wasn't it, eh?
Well, Ryan Melvin's about to set on the ball. He does. Cade Stewart trying to wear him, and that is unbelievable. That is fantastic play, Cade Stewart. That sort of stuff is why you win games of football. Gee, that's desperation. And we know he's a great player, and that's one very good reason why he is a great player. That was fantastic desperation.
Yeah, most players wouldn't have looked to do that, would they?
No, not at all.
Another
Quick
strike.
kick going out from O'Sullivan. Kicked it into Duffy, but it ends up ricocheting back, and Rowe, that was Willie Rowe, got the kick forward towards Tim Stewart, and Kendall Ballard was thrown out of the way, almost unfairly, and the ball to be thrown in on the left half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. We've seen some inspirational football here thus far in this third term. Let's go to it. Mitchell Banks wins it down. Sloyth was there. Emerging was young Wilson. Got the hand pass back towards Clay. He was under pressure. Now it comes to Quartermain. That was Toby. Got the kick forward. It's chopped off by Billy Clay. He goes with a high kick. Duffy's there. Back of the pack. Ball, Metcalf lost it in the sun. It came back to him. Hand pass over the top. Brock Green tried to crash through the pack. Ground level. There was Joshua Pinning. The ball smothered. It's good, tough football in there in those packs. Hand pass over the top, charging through. Was it Clay, I think, sliding through, took the ball out. We'll have a throw in. Gee, it's desperation stakes. It's good football, good, tough football. Not easy out there. Ball to be thrown in. Now Fortini worked his way to the front. Flavel was good to Melvin. Goes back doors to Wilson. Out to Flavel. Over the top towards Jukes. It was smothered. Jukes did well. He got the out towards Howan. Howan's got a chance. He runs into heavy traffic. Nicholson was a fantastic tackle. Play on's the call. It spat out. Flavel goes back to Jukes. One way then the other. He got his kick away. Coming out was Travis Justins. It bounces beautifully. Hand pass to Sloyth. Was untidy. Put Sloyth under a bit of pressure. But he's used to that. Hand pass goes back out to Tyron Rowe. Back to Travis Justins. Now he stops props. Goes long, getting back. Wickepin players unsure. At the front, it was taken by Saunders, I think, and Keeley was on the lead and he found him. Oh, Katanning Wanderers. A bit of indecision by the Wickepin Warriors in defence. And now Keeley is lining up for a shot on goal, Andrew Pritchard.
As I said, applied pressure. Both players thought the other player was going to go for the footy, and it managed to bounce in between them, and then a great kick to Keeley to see if he can finish it off.
Then he comes. Keeley off his boot. Umpire moves across to his left to behind. Tilmart scoreboard 10 goals, 7 to the Katanning Wanderers, leading the Wickepin Warriors. 4 goals, 6. Margin of some 37 points.
Couple of kickable goals there.
Oh, the kick into Wilson's put him under pressure. The young player's up to it. Hand pass over the top to Billy Clay. He's collared as well. You haven't got time. And he's ripped down by Kate Stewart, who is absolutely questioning the umpire why he hasn't got a free kick. It was a great tackle, but probably no prior opportunity, as the ball is to be thrown in. Between left half forward flank and deep left full forward pocket. Again, bangs, beautiful, wins it down the front. Ground level, Valentine left it behind, picked up by Spark, had the ball smothered. Jukes tries hard. He gets the kick away to go forward. Metcalf was there. 3-on-3 situation. It's going to emerge as Jackson Ramsey. He comes out of the pack and has a bounce. Now he looks forward. He sees the big guy in Crouch. Getting back was Justins. How's the bounce? Crouch takes possession. No, can't quite get hold of it. Shevin flicks it out towards Jackson Ramsey. A pick up and a little kick on goal. And he's kicked a goal, I think, for the Wickepin Warriors. Fantastic play. Well done, Luke Crouch. Intelligent football and great backup from Jackson Ramsey on the Tilmart scoreboard. 10 goals, 7 to the Katanning Wanderers. 5 goals, 6 to the Wickepin Warriors. And that is a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Andrew Pritchard.
Absolutely. It was a one-on-one contest. Crouch protected the ball and then tapped it out, and it was a great kick off the ground that just missed the post as it went through.
Oh, well, Wickepin, well, they fought hard. They fought very hard. They got it up and they've scored a goal. Can they hold out the Wanderers here in the centre once again? Rucks to set himself. Sortini, Banks flew high. Kate Stewart. Oh, he's like a V8 in a Tirana. He goes long with the kick. Oh, got hit late over the packet. Clears everybody. It's gone through for one behind on the Tilmart scoreboard. 10 goals, 8 to the Katanning Wanderers, leading the Wickepin Warriors 5 goals, 6. Kate Stewart, that was just excellent football. He's inspired.
Great ruck work, of course, to tap it down to him as well.
Mitchell Banks.
Mitchell Banks.
Okay, the ball comes in. It's wide. Mark's been taken deep left back pocket by Carter Wilson. Wilson lays on the kick and sends it forward. Went for Jukes. Picked it up at ground level. Was good. Spark, was it over the top? Or it might have been Duffy, not sure. Goes to Ryan Melvin, who's trying very hard. His kick forward to Peary is great. In the centre, he's got Jukes. Goes looking for that player. He finds him. Wickepin on the march again, perhaps. Looks towards a hand pass over the top to Melvin, who made good ground. Now he wheels around. He's going to go long towards Metcalf. Also Crouch back in the pack. Penny was there, that was Josh. Not sure which way to go. The kick coming out to Cade Stewart was fantastic. It bounces kindly for him now. His left foot kick is excellent towards Saunders. It's a finger tipper. His recovery is good, the bounce is good. He goes long towards Keeley, used his body well. Tried to rake it in, he couldn't. His pickup is excellent. Back to Sloyth. Hand pass over the top to Tyron Rowe. Tyron Rowe turns, goes banging, misses the goal. One behind only. Toolmart scoreboard, a goal went begging.
And it had more time then, and there's 3 kickable goals that Wanderers have missed that they should have got.
10 goals, 9 to the Katanning Wanderers, 5 goals, 6 to the Wickepin Warriors. A try, the kick is ugly. Oh, what were you thinking, Fraser? That's gone straight to Mitchell Banks, and he says, boys, I think I can kick it. Well, he can kick it, but can he kick a goal? Oh, he goes with a hand pass to Sloyth. Well, Sloyth loves kicking goals. It's a long kick, but he just has not got the accuracy. And the Wanderers, after a perfect start in the first quarter, they've now kicked 10 behinds. 10 goals, 10 they are, leading the Wickepin Warriors 5 goals, 6. As this time Fraser comes in and he says, bugger it, I'm going to give a big long slog now to Duffy. Used his body well, couldn't quite complete the mark. Ground level, might be Valentine, not sure. It's held up. It's on the left half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers. We've got a ball up. Fortini works hard. No one can touch the ball. He comes back to him and he gets his boot into the ball. He sends it long. Ramsey comes through. It's a nice pick up. He's pulled without the ball and he's going to come up with a free kick.
He actually dropped it first.
Well, initially, but Penny just couldn't see as well. Hand pass came back. Getting in the way was Lorino. Great work, James Lorino. Taken by Ryan Melvin. Stolen by him. Fed the hand pass through to Duffy. It was just too quick for him. It comes to ground level once again. It's inside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Wickepin Warriors, but they just couldn't manufacture anything. The defensive pressure was just brilliant from the Katanning Wanderers. The ball to be thrown up. Cade Stewart, take a bow. As Rucks go to it. Comes around level to Melvin. On his boot, he sent it forward. Justins was in front. Held his own. Great work, Travis Justins. Picks the ball up. Delivers the kick out wide to Willie Rowe. He wants to get on with the job. He goes with a run. Drives it along. Billy Clay's in front. Should have marked the ball. He's missed it. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's on left centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers. In the third term, brought to you by Coles, News, Glasshouse and Lotto Agency down there in 134 Clive Street, Katanning. Ball thrown in. Banks has done a good job. Ground levels taken by O'Sullivan. Back to Ryan Melvin, who's doing a power of work for the Warriors. Metcalf was in front. Brought it to ground level. Pontillo's over at Howen. Head down. Taken high for mine, but umpire didn't see it. And we're going to have a ball up. Just shy of the right half forward flank. And Ruck set themselves again. Play was there. Lorino snatched it. Turned, got the kick away. How's the bounce? Goes straight to Saunders. Lays the hand pass out. Flavel's there. Fairhead did well. Picked it up. Went looking for Wilson. Found the boundary line instead. And we'll have a throw in. It's just down at left half forward flank now for the Katanning Wanderers here in the third term. Brought to you by Coles, News, Glasshouse and Lotto Agency in Katanning. Downtown Katanning. Ball's thrown in. Comes to ground level. Bit of a throw out to Sloyth. And he's been pinged for it as well. Bit unlucky. But it looked like a... Sorry, Andrew. It looked like a bit of a throw to me. And 50 metres to boot. Bit of chit-chat out there.
Shouldn't argue, but I mean, the umpire was behind at the back. He wouldn't have seen it.
No, look, it was touch and go, and we all know the umpire's right even when he's wrong.
You're right, a very short 50.
Okay, so Flavel to come up with a free kick for the Warriors. They need another goal. In they come. Well, it's an ugly kick and it went forward. Maybe some luck could come out of it. Picked up by Ramsey. Forward pocket. He got his boot on the ball. This time, Ryan Melvin trying to work some magic to Crouch. It was a little bit too hot. Tries to keep the ball alive. He's smothered down. He's like a big water buffalo in there. Umpire let it go. Melvin pushed in the back. God, he's a free kick in front of goal. Well, great work by the Wickepin Warriors. And Ryan Melvin has been quite inspirational today as well. And Crouchy, well, it was too hot for him initially, but he kept the ball alive, got over the top of it, protected it, put it back through his legs. It came to Ryan Melvin. He did cop a push in the back, and now he needs to kick a goal for the Wickepin Warriors. Banana kick, and he goes
Why would you kick a
across
banana
the
kick from there?
face.
Why
And a
would you kick a banana
behind
kick from there?
only Toolmart scoreboard, 10 goals 10 to the Katanning Wanderers, 5 goals 7 to the Wickepin Warriors.
15 metres out, directly, almost directly.
Well, he's got a different kicking style, and maybe he felt that was his better option. Anyway, it didn't come off, so Lorino goes with the kick forward in defence. Mark's been taken out there. Could be Quartermain. Not sure. Went forward with the kick. Now it's taken to Nicholson. Nicholson goes long, and in front was Tyron Rowe. Tyron Rowe looks and he sees Sloyd, who's made fantastic ground down the field. Hold to play on. No. Held to him, says the umpire. So I just thought it looked like he maybe wandered off to play on.
Yeah,
But
he certainly did, so it should have been on the ball.
okay, well, not sure what's happening on that that occasion. Rucks again to set themselves. Clay went for the ruck, ground level, and Fairhead was there. It's toe poked out of bounds on the full by the looks, and Hayden Sloyth to come up with the free kick. He's just forward of right centre wing, just shy of right half forward flank for the Katanning Wanderers on the far side of the ground. It's been a very entertaining third term. Kick went forward to Timmy Stewart.
Nearly dropped it.
Well, he's a good player, as we know, Timmy Stewart. He's on right half forward flank. Goes to the corridor. Keeley, long lead, too high. Fairhead scoops it up at the back of the pack. Wheels around. How's the kick? It's excellent as he goes forward. Mark's being taken by Valentine. I think it's Valentine. Either that or Peary. One of them. Might be Peary. Peary went with a long kick to Howen. And Saunders was there, but in front was Howen, and he's going to come up with a free kick.
Again, there's a push.
Can they manufacture something here, the Wickepin Warriors? He's going to go with a high, long kick. Ramsey's going to get a run at the ball. It's a beautiful grab by Jackson. Ramsey hits the ground. He sees the corridor. 2-on-1 situation. Crouch was there. Fisted away. Billy Clay runs onto it. The goals are open, but the kick is off. Through for one behind only. Gee, they're just not helping themselves. Toolmart scoreboard, 10 goals 10 to the Katanning Wanderers, 5 goals 8 to the Wickepin Warriors here in the third term.
Yeah, both sides have had shots they should have kicked.
Just maybe feeling the effects of this warm afternoon perhaps. Kick went forward to Justin's, landed at his feet, he picked it up, turned around, and gee, that's a sticky grab out over there. Saunders it is, he's got strong hands, good grab. In towards Lorino. Lorino still in his defensive 50-metre arc for the Wanderers. Steadies the Katanning ship. He's going to go wide. Nicholson leads. It's dangerous over the top. They've got a spare man out there in Jukes. Jukes normally a very good kick of the ball. And this time, it's an excellent kick. Because big Luke Crouch was on the lead. He's marked the ball. And Crouch, he needs to go back and kick a goal here. A steadier for the Wickepin Warriors. They're just hanging on to the coattails of the Wanderers. A goal here would just put them back in under 30 odd points anyway. 20 something odd points if he can get it. And he comes. Crouch. Off his boot. It's a high kick. Might run out of petrol to the goal square. And Fortini, was it? Stands his ground. The resting ruckman. And that is a nice grab in front of goals. Sam Fortini. He's not going to muck around. It was quick onto his boot and he kicked the goal. Great stuff, Wickepin Warriors. Toolmart scoreboard. 10 goals 10 to the Katanning Wanderers. 6 goals 8 to the Wickepin Warriors. And they go to 38. So we've got some 26 point margin somewhere abouts there. So that is good work.
Absolutely. A couple of things noticeable. I think that Katanning have become a little bit too Keeley conscious when they go forward, and certainly Wickepin have had 2 or 3 players on them, and you know, when you've got the leading full forward Collard in the side, probably should be looking for
Yeah, he's been blanketed out a little bit, but
absolutely.
Keely's such an imposing sight, and he's been demanding the ball as well, which is really important for a forward.
Tall players don't get shorter, do they?
No, they don't. Rucks go to it. Clay fired up. Sloyth. Excellent hand pass was great. Back to Pontillo. His kick was ugly but accurate. It went forward to Banks at his feet. Tries to go out towards Tyron Pinney. Ground level was Howen. It might set up for him. Wickepin with a chance. Hand pass forward was great. That was to Peary. Peary drills the pass forward to Jackson Ramsey. Crouch is there. He goes long towards Crouch. Almost took the mark. Metcalf picks it up. Little kick towards goal. How's the bounce? It's gone through for a goal for the Wickepin Warriors. A contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Toolmart scoreboard. Katanning Wanderers 10 goals 10. Wickepin Warriors 7 goals 8. Great work by the Warriors. They're clawing their way back into this game. Andrew Pritchard.
Absolutely, and certainly crucial misses early in that quarter when you think we had a Sloth miss and a Keeley miss and a Stewart miss. That makes a lot of difference when sides are wanting to come back. And I do think this game will be won by the fittest side.
I think so. Pretty tough conditions. Third quarter. Sponsored by Coles News, Glasshouse and Lotto Agents in downtown Katanning. Rucks go to it. It comes to ground level. It's in there working hard was Fairhead tackle. Play on's the call. Emerging was James Lorino. Kelly in front. Oh, what beautiful grab, the big guy. That was excellent play. Katanning Wanderers, and they do, Andrew Pritchard, they do have that ability to rebound very quickly after Wickepin and get a goal.
Absolutely, that mark almost was behind him, wasn't it? He sort of took it behind his head, actually, rather than. So this is a crucial kick.
Okay, Caleb Keeley. In he comes, few steps. The kick is high, long, but it might be off target. Toolmart scoreboard, 10 goals, 11 to the Wickepin Warriors, 7 goals, 8. Sorry, to the Katanning Wanderers, 7 goals, 8 to the Wickepin Warriors. 21-point margin in favour of the Katanning Wanderers here in the third term. Gee, it's been a great game of football, although Katanning have been the masters all day. The kick is long in front of Metcalf. He's going to make something happen here. He needs to. Ground level was a good pick up. He goes back doors towards Kendall Ballard. Delivers the kick out wide and running onto his Flynn Spark. His kick was forward to Ramsey, who's been very active in this quarter in the forward line. He looks towards the corridor. He went long. Coming out was a great fist in defence by Brock Green. Coming through hard was Tim Stewart. Went hand pass, went back to Justin's. Put it down, but he's got time to recover. Kick sideways. Mark's been taken by Green. Green goes wide with the kick. Man out there is in Ryan Pontillo. He goes with the kick forward. Was good to Reece Nicholson. Katanning recovering. They're rebounding brilliantly to Lorino. Lorino looks wide. He's got a man out there, and Nicholson, is it? I think it is.
Penny.
Might be Tyron Penny. Both wearing helmets. Penny goes with a long kick. Tearley's on the long lead. Can't mark it. Fairhead back of the pack. Scoops the ball up. Looks. How's the kick?
No.
It's a little bit dangerous as it went forward. It's brought to ground level by the Wanderers. Hand pass sneaked out. It ends up with Penny. Penny put it on his boot. Laurie Collard behind. Ryan Duffy was there. It's off hands. It's out of bounds. We'll have a throw in deep right full forward pocket region for the Katanning Wanderers here in the third term. Only minutes remaining as Rucks set themselves. Keeley wins it down to the front of the pack. Plenty of players there around level. Taken by Caleb Keeley. Stole it. Hand pass to the top to Tyron Rowe. He went bang on goals. And waiting for clarity from the umpire as they confer. And central umpire's talking to the goal umpire. Was it touched or what had happened? And it's touched. So one behind only to the Katanning Wanderers. 10 goals, 12. They lead the Wickepin Warriors 7 goals, 8. 60 plays, 44. As we wait for the ball to come in. Fraser Whitwer, he's had a pretty tough game in defence today. He done pretty well too. Because Keeley's been a very hard man to contain. He goes with the long kick out in front, was Fairhead. Backed himself. It was a strong mark by the ruckman. Yeah, how's the kick? He goes long. Ramsey's been on fire up there. It goes forward towards a player in his Collard, it was, ground level. And it's been knocked out of bounds. We'll have a throw in just shy of left half forward flank for the Wickepin Warriors. A great third quarter, Warriors. They have kicked 4 goals in this third term. As the ball was thrown in once again. Hard work in the pack. Great work by Saunders. He got it out to Pontillo. Forced to kick. I think it was with the right boot. He went forward. Mitchell Banks attacked the ball. And it's a good mark. A contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. Played a great game today as Mitchell Banks as well. It's a high kick, looking for rain. Goes long, big fly, and a mark has been paid down there to Cade Stewart. And a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day, because that was a bloody ripper.
Absolutely.
Cade Stewart, gee, what a great footballer. And he backs it up. High marks, beautiful kicks, and desperation in his game. Cade Stewart certainly deserves a goal here, as he just takes his time. Played at one hell of a game so far, Cade Stewart. Just paces in now into a jog trot. Nice spinning ball off his boot. Goal on the board to the Katanning Wanderers. Great goal, 2-mark scoreboard. 11 goals, 12 to the Wanderers, leading the Wickepin Warriors 7 goals, 8. So it's a great bit of play. So we've got about must be 78 points to the Katanning Wanderers, and 7 goals, 8 to the Wickepin Warriors. So back to about a 34-point margin. And they have that ability, don't they, the Katanning Wanderers? As the siren sounds, of course, I was too busy writing things on the paper, to finish the third term out, and it sees the Katanning Wanderers 11 goals, 12, 78, leading the Wickepin Warriors 7 goals, 8, 44. With me in commentary this afternoon, Andrew Pritchard. I'll tell you what, Andrew, that was a very, very entertaining third term.
Absolutely, and Wickepin did come out very strong in that quarter. Their forward line functioned much better than it had previously, and certainly both sides probably missed kickable goals, but we're in for a great last quarter with the difference being, as we said, 34 points.
11, 12. So goal scorers, Andrew.
Okay, so for Katanning Wanderers, Caleb Keeley and Tyron Rowe with 4, and 1 each to Cade Stewart, Caleb Quartermain and Toby Quartermain. And for Wickepin, 3 to Jackson Ramsey, 2 to Luke Crouch, 1 to Kieran Peary, and 1 to Sam Fortini.
Okay, a rehash of the scores. Didn't add a couple on there, so it's actually a 28-point ball game in favour of the Katanning Wanderers at this point in time. Some of your better players, I just thought, certainly Wickepin tried to step up to the plate in that third term as well. And
certainly Ryan Melvin and Luke Crouch, and certainly it was
Jackson Ramsey as well.
Another one who came into the game, and certainly very good. Fraser Whitberg continued his good play, but certainly we had some good players that came into it with Sam Forlani and doing some good work that was needed, obviously, in that quarter. And as I said, we're going to have a great last quarter for Wanderers. Probably, still obviously, one of the things that we probably shouldn't forget about that quarter was some of the tackling and smothering. I think I saw more smothers in about a 3-minute period that Cade Stewart was involved in, a few of them, but just magnificent when you throw your body at the ball, when a lot of players would say, well, they've got the ball, I need to see if I can tackle, but some of it was, as I said, was just magnificent. And so for Wanderers, Cade Stewart, Hayden Sloyth, Lachlan Saunders, Caleb Keeley in the forward line, Mitchell Banks, Rucky, Tyron Rowe and Willie Rowe on the wing, Ryan Pontillo and Josh Upini, along with Travis Justins and James Loretta. Okay,
we want to thank Coles News, Glasshouse and Lotto agents in Katanning, 134 Clive Street. Contact them on 98211040. Thanks for sponsoring Big K Football, and of course the second semi-final. Bringing you this segment, of course, is Peter Rundle, MLA. He has the office up there in Narrogin. Doing a great job, Peter, all over the countryside. If you need to catch up with Peter, give him a call, the office a call on 988 11 225. Also, a little bit later on, of course, we'll be looking for Price's Fabrication and Steel, the Man of the Match Award, and they've got that beautiful premises down there on Albany Highway in downtown Williams. You can give them a call on 98309414. They do sell Australian-made steel as well. This is the Liberty Rural match of the day, the second semi-final. They are agents for Shell Lubricants. They can deliver to your business and they can deliver to your farm. They've got a great price on diesel fuel as well. Give Kelvin Andrews a call on 0488 678 018. We're going to take a quick break and we'll come back with the big last quarter here at Nenke Oval, downtown Kukerin, very shortly.
It's 2-9 in that quarter.
2-8, I think.
Oh,
2-8.
2-8.
2-8.
9-4 to 11-13. Oh, 11-12.
11-12.
I've been appointed.
Yeah, of course. So.
Oh yeah, no, Wickepin tried. I was sort of trying to will them back into the game, you know, to have a real good contest,
Absolutely.
of course, because there was a chance it was just going to get blown out of the water. But yeah. Okay, Rob, I'll give you a 10-second count in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, thanks, Rob. Big K football, second semi-final here in downtown Kukerin. Nenke Oval is the place. Last quarter coming up in what's been a fantastic game of football, which sees the Katanning Wanderers 11 goals, 12, 78, leading the Wickepin Warriors 7 goals, 8, 50, a margin of 28 points in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. Last quarter coming up is going to be brought to you by Kukerin Rural Services and General Store, 23 Skaden Street, Kukerin. Phone 98646 010, but better still, call in there and catch up with the guys from Kukerin Rural Services. With me in commentary this afternoon is Andrew Pritchard. It's been a fabulous afternoon so far, Andrew, and Wickepin Warriors, they're down by 28 points. Is there any petrol left in the tank for the Warriors?
Well, I do, as I said, I do think fitness will play a part. So we can see how the first goal will be important. I think that often is said when a side is trailing.
Okay, well, the umpire holds the ball aloft as rucks set themselves, and here we go for the last quarter. They fly high. It was one down by Clay. It come to Clay. He picks the ball up and gets his boot on it, sends it forward. How's the bounce in front of Perry? Was it? Tries to, might have been Collard over the top. Was the hand pass. It's backed up, trying to work his way through was O'Sullivan. Jack O'Sullivan crouches back there. Justin's there as well, does well, brings it to ground level. Norris goes towards Justin's. He's tackled, dispossessed. Toe poke off the ground. Howard runs onto it. He's a left footer, but he kicks it straight to the opposition. And Ryan Pontillo, who almost pulled a hammy when he took the mark, goes with the kick. It's out wide. Might have been to Brock Green as he went forward. Good mark to Josh Pinney. He's at right half back flank. Pinney with the ball. He looks forward. He sees Saunders. He's got a good mark on him. Goes with a kick. Fairhead wears him. Big fist is good. It goes to Ryan Melvin. Mitchell Banks was a great tackle. Melvin gets the hand pass out to Howen. Howen looks at the goals. Sends a long mid-calf. A bit of a shove in the back as well. It was Jackson Ramsey. It's gone through for one behind though. Toolmart scoreboard. 11 goals, 12 to the Katanning Wanderers. 7 goals, 9 to the Wickepin Warriors. And a margin of 27 points in favour of the Katanning Wanderers. Ryan Pontillo to bring the ball in. Goes with a weighted kick, a well-weighted kick it was, to Hayden Sloyth. Hayden Sloyth, still in his defensive 50-metre arc, finds James Lorino. He'd be teetering on just outside the 50-metre arc, perhaps. Just bides his time, not too many options there. Kick comes in, and there's a bit of holding going on, and definitely there. Ryan Melvin, he was just had a bit of a grip on Banks. Banks goes to Sloyth, and Sloyth just holds up play for the Katanning Wanderers.
And Melbourne's move on to Stewart has had an effect, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. He's played a mighty game, Ryan Melbourne, so far. James Lorino doing a lot of running as well. Lorino, it's a spearing kick forward. That's magnificent football. To Keeley, he laid it off to Cade Stewart in front of Collard. Just too high for him. And getting back was Ryan Duffy. It's a pick up by the big fullback. Hand pass goes back doors to Kendall Ballard. They went for the safety of the behinds, and not a bad way to go, I'd suggest, in the context of it. Toolmart scoreboard, it's now 11 goals, 13 to the Katanning Wanderers leading. The Wickepin Warriors, 7 goals, 9, a margin of some 28 points. The kick came in, ground level, and now it's Matty Jukes. Jukes with the ball, goes long to Ramsey. He was warned by Norris. They both missed the ball. Goes off the ground. It's a long kick, goes into the forward line from that soccer kick. Getting across was Travis Justins. It was a good pick up.
No.
He went straight to Jackson Ramsey. And Ramsey delivers the kick forward to Jethro Duffy. And gee, one little mistake and it's turned over. And Duffy with a goal scoring opportunity for the Wickepin Warriors.
Yeah, not sure where Justins was going there because he picked up the ball beautifully and then Aaron disposed.
Yeah, did all the good work. Well, Duffy, once again, a goal here could bring it back to some 22 points. Normally a pretty good kick on goal too. But now's the time. Duffy just comes in and off that left boot. It's a wobbly old kick. Has it got enough petrol? It has. It's got the accuracy as well. It's a goal on the board for the Wickepin Warriors. Toolmart scoreboard, 11 goals, 13 to the Wanderers. 8 goals, 9 to the Wickepin Warriors, and back to a 23 point margin game. And that was a nice bit of play by the Warriors.
Absolutely, yeah. Once the ball was turned over, other players would obviously move forward to the play and a simple kick to go back to centre half forward to allow Duffy to take an uncontested mark.
Okay, 57, and there's the mark. So it is 22 points. Okay, so sorting that out. Last quarter brought to you by Kukerin Rural Services and General Store. Back to the middle, Clay won it down. Sloyth, gee, he was tackled solidly too. Melbourne was over the top. No prior opportunity. They've got to do it all again. Clay into the ruck's been a new addition as well. He's got a good leap on him. Flies high. Melbourne takes it, but he's solidly tackled by Sloyth. So they're swapping tackles here at the moment, those two great players. And umpire goes again. Banks onto the ball. Comes to the back of the pack. Jukes is there. Knocks it out in front of his advantage. Lorino wears him. Jukes a left footer. He helps get away with it. He goes with a long kick down. Ramsey used his body. Should have marked the ball. He couldn't. Duffy, it came to him. Snapped it forward. Metcalf dropped what he probably could have taken. It's alive down there. It's going to end up with Sloyth. Quick hands. He went to open territory. Look for the kick. Goes wide, ground level. It's toe poked out. It's picked up by O'Sullivan. The left footer. Long. Out comes Crouch. Almost marked the ball. Back in the pack. There's a bit of pressure. Melbourne over the top to Ramsey. Couldn't take it. It was too hot. Frasina, ground level. It comes, goes back doors. It ends up with Penny, is it? I'm not sure. Goes with the kick on Nicholson. They both look the same. Big reach by Banks. That's a great mark in the situation and the circumstance. He goes wide to Sloyth. Excellent football to Banks and Katanning Wanderers. Goes with the kick, a contender it was for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. It goes forward, charging up. Was a player in Quartermain. It ricocheted off the boot. I wouldn't be surprised if it's out on the full. Not sure. Got to see what boundary umpire John Ward has to say. He said it was touched. It's a throw in. It's just forward of left centre wing in favour of the Warriors. 11 goals, 13 to the Wanderers. 8 goals, 9 at ground level. Taken by Jukes. Heavy traffic. Hand pass. It's chopped off down there by Quartermain. Put it on his boot, centre forward. Tyron Rowe. He's opposed to Valentine. Valentine did well. Hand pass back doors to Spark. Put it on his boot. Duffy. It's at his feet. He can't keep it in. It's gone out of bounds. It's just shy of left half forward flank for the Warriors. They're trying. They are trying desperately. 22-point ball game. Katanning Wanderers. It's been a tough day in the heat. Will anyone tire at all? It's one down by Banks and ends up with Penny. Went underground through, chopped off by Dukes. 2-on-1 situation. He was taken out, and it's going to be a throw-in. Tough, physical, hard work. Cade Stewart, one of the tacklers. Him and Toby Quartermain. Ball to be thrown in. It's almost on left centre wing for the Warriors. Ball's run down by Banks. Taken by Flavel. It was a great pick-up to Collard. Got it back to Flavel. Left foot. He tumbles the ball forward. Great work down there. I think it was Justin's. Was it ground level? Hand pass sets up to Metcalf. Goes to Melbourne. One way then the other. Put himself under pressure. Got the ball back. Spat the hand pass out to Kyle Metcalf. He went bang. He's missed the goals. He's kicked a point. Unfortunate for the Wickepin Warriors after all the hard work. Gee, almost a comedy of errors it was too.
But great pressure though.
Oh.
A couple of hand passes went out, and the easier kick at goal was made harder, and yeah, probably should have been a goal, but great defence, good work from Wanderers defenders there.
11 goals 13 to the Katanning Wanderers, 8 goals 10 to the Wickepin Warriors. Ryan Pontillo drives the long ball out. Justin's has got his name written all over it. Takes the strong mark. He's on the right half back flank, Travis Justins. He's going to hug the boundary. Well weighted kicks. It went forward. Behind was Fairhead. Ends up with O'Sullivan. The left footer. He's got a spare man available in the middle. Goes to Billy Clay. He's normally a pretty good kick. He goes long. Crouch backing back. Is there anyone standing? Brock Green tackled. Dispossessed. Taken high, says the umpire. And a free kick. Quick hand pass goes back to Ryan Pontillo. He goes wide out to Willie Rowe, who marks the ball. He had a fantastic first quarter, did Willie Rowe. And here he is in the last quarter. Good mark in defence, just outside his defensive 50-metre arc. Rowe with the ball.
Nobody running for them, though. That's the issue.
So Rowe goes with the kick to Sloyth. He's found him. It was a good kick. And Sloyth just steadies. The best man to have the ball. Hayden Sloyth. He sees Rowe short. He sees Tyrone Rowe. But he goes out wide with the kick out towards Billy Clay and Toby Quartermain. And the ball to be thrown in. It's on the far side of the oval. It's on the left centre wing for the Katanning Wanderers. As we wait for the ball to come back in. Kukerin Rural Services and General Store, downtown Kukerin. Ball's thrown in. It comes to Tyrone Rowe, and he got a torpedo away as he went forward. Whitworth did well. Getting across was Valentine. Almost left it behind. Did well, though. He got the hand pass out. Dukes joins in to help. He's shoved out of the way. He's near the boundary line. Throw it in, says the umpire. Great work. He was under a lot of pressure. It's now halfway between left half forward flank and deep left full forward pocket for the Katanning Wanderers. Ball thrown in. Banks comes to the back door. Fairhead's there. Put it on his boot and sent the ball forward very quickly. Christina was taken high by Perry. It's got to be a free kick. Go for the ball, son. Not the time to be giving away a free kick, in my opinion. Kick went wide to Joshua Penny. Penny goes forward to Lorino, who presented beautifully. James Lorino, the little kick forward to Toby Quartermain was excellent. Great work, Katanning Wanderers. He's looking for the shorter kick. Keely's on a lead. He's going to go long, though. Kaden Stewart! Oh, my goodness, it would have been the mark of the century. It bursting out of defence was Howen. Left foot kick towards Flavel. Picks it up. Quick hand pass. Wasn't looking. Put Flinty Spark under pressure, but he was up to it. The kick forward to Ramsey. You've got to take it. He did. Taken the mark. And he wanted to play on. Norris stood the mark good. Ramsey goes wide. Metcalf was there. Also, Metcalf. That was a mark. And he goes long down to the forward line. Mark's been taken down there by Valentine, is it? Not sure. Just can't see from here. No. It's Perry. Kieran Perry. And that's fantastic football. What a mark. It was by Metcalf. That is a contender as well for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. There's been a bundle of them today. It's a beautiful dry day though. What's more important, can Perry kick a goal? In he comes. Yes. The kick off his boot is magnificent. Goal on the board. Katanning Wanderers 11 goals 13, leading the Wickepin Warriors 9 goals 10 here in the last quarter. Brought to you by Kukerin Rural Services and General Store. Andrew Pritchard.
Yeah, certainly Wickepin are playing the better football. Each time Wanderers have got the ball, they tend to sort of stop and look for the play, and there isn't a lot of run on. And it's just unfortunate that Coach Stewart almost took the mark of the century there. It just
what a leap! One-handed while he was mid-air.
and just didn't complete his.
Looked like Superman.
Absolutely.
Look, it's a 15-point ball game here. Wickepin with a small sniff, but it's got to happen right now. So Rucks go to it, ground level. Fortini was good. Little hand pass was caught short, and Lorino was wrapped up in a very solid tackle.
Yeah,
It's got very desperate in there, Andrew.
Yeah, Katanning no longer winning the ruck contest that they were before, and that makes the difference.
Okay, Fortini tries hard again and spits out the side. It's going to favour Tyron Rowe, who runs onto it. Rowe delivers the kick, and Keeley in front, drop what he normally would have taken. Whitworth, quick hand pass, out it goes to Ryan Melvin. Melvin trying to link the play up, goes forward, the kick was good to Peary. Peary sweeping hand pass, sets up Howen, traps it, goes around a player, runs to 60, a thumping kick to the goal square. Travis Justins, he gets back, he's got a panic in front of him, he runs onto it, the kick is wonky as it goes forward, hand pass over the top, sets up young Carter Wilson, he's left behind, Wilson up to the challenge, this time it flicks out, wheeling around was Jackson Ramsey, he goes bang to the goal square, and in there was Ryan Pontillo. It didn't have enough petrol. It goes wide to Reece Nicholson. Nicholson in defence for the Katanning Wanderers. He goes long to Tyron Rowe. Rowe's got a man on his mark in Jukes, I think. And Tyron Rowe just steadies.
Again, nobody running.
Well, it's been a sapping day. The kick goes forward. Mark's been taken up there. I think
Saunders,
it's Saunders. Looks a little bit like Toby Quartermain as well, but it's definitely Saunders. He goes with the laid-back kick, looking for Keeley. Used his body brilliantly. It was a great mark by Caleb Keeley. He plays on, long to the corridor. It's fisted back at the pack. Valentine tries to mop up, and Glory Collard was good. Also joining him was Timmy Stewart. It's over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in deep in the right full forward pocket for the Katanning Wanderers, who are leading by 15 points. Here in the last quarter, brought to you by Kukerin Rural Services and General Store in downtown Kukerin. Rucks go to it, knocked to the front of the pack, ground level, good pressure, picked up by Lorino, left foot's the ball, and it's smothered, it's out of bounds on the full by the looks. Okay, free kick to the Wickepin Warriors to Kendall Ballard in defence. The Wickepin Warriors. Well, they've hung in there, it's a dangerous kick. But it goes to Fraser Whitworth. He does have Matty Jukes possibly available. That gets closed off now. The kick forward to Valentine was good though. He's marked the ball still in his defensive 50-metre arc. Goes wide. Fairhead is available with the right kick. Goes forward to Sullivan. Just keeping possession for now. Trying to find an avenue through. The kick is good. Ryan Melvin has run his heart out today. There was a good pick up down at ground level. Kick forward to Flynn Spark was good. They've moved it up nearly to the centre of the ground, the Warriors. Now the long kick. It's a good kick. Well, Metcalf wasn't quite ready for it. But the quick hand pass out. Norris was in the way. Comes to ground level once again. A bit of a battle down there, and Fortini's involved. It's that centre half forward for the Warriors. They've done well to get it there. Can they keep it going though? Rucks go to it, knocks it forward to Peary. Hand pass over the top for Melvin. Interfering, well, in the play was the Katanning Wanderers. Howen runs onto it, swings it inboard to Valentine. He bangs it on his boot. Goes to no man's land, but it went forward. Bit of hip and shoulder, wide, left. It comes to Jackson Ramsey. Had the ball smothered off his boot. Goes back in after the ball. Left foots it forward under pressure. It's gone through for one behind only. Tilmart scoreboard 11 goals 13. Katanning Wanderers 9 goals 11 to the Wickepin Warriors. It's a 14-point ball game as the ball came into Sloyth, who's in the right back pocket region for the Katanning Wanderers. Bit of a war of attrition, Andrew.
Yeah. Again, nobody running, that's the issue.
Kick went long, Fairhead thumped the ball over the boundary line. And I think maybe the Wanderers could be feeling the effects of this hot day and not playing, playing all day and hard in it, especially the first quarter. Ruck to come in, it comes to ground level once again. Tyron Rowe was a magnificent pickup by Rowe. Bangs on his boot, Keeley's there, Whitworth was there and played took a great mark. It was 1-on-1. Kick goes over to Jukes. Wickepin got a little bit of a run on as it goes forward to Peary, breaks the tackle.
good tackle.
Kate Stewart, magnificent.
Great tackle.
And that is a massive contender for the All Good Refund Depot waging tackle of the day. Kate Stewart, absolutely magnificent. He goes with the kick now, he switches play, he goes wide. Mark's been taken out there by a quarter. The main might be Saunders. Goes with the kick long now. Mark's been taken by Tyrone Penny. Penny with the ball. Cuts it short. There's Saunders. Saunders marks it. He's 70 from home. Drills the pass in. Straight to Kendall Ballard in defence it was. And Ballard, it's still the 14-point margin.
Yeah, could have run another 30 or 40 metres.
Goes with the kick now to Ryan Duffy. It's a high kick. Oh, hugs the boundary line. It's out. It could be out on the full. And a free kick maybe to the Katanning Wanderers. Howland going to stand the mark. And it looks like it could be Reece Nicholson. It is.
Yeah, I think so.
So Nicholson with the ball. Bit hard to tell. Him and Tyrone Penny. He's on that left centre wing for the Wanderers. They're all having a bit of a breather. Now he goes with a high kick. Saunders sets himself. Eyes only for the ball. Couldn't complete the mark. Ground level. Stewart left behind. That was Tim. Big tackle on Kendall Ballard. He spits it out. Brings it back in. There's a lot of pressure on there. Wanderers certainly pouring it on. Lorino, great. He's tackled now. Chain of hand passes. Comes back. The kick goes forward to the left full forward pocket region. And we'll have a throw in. It's the left full forward pocket region for the Katanning Wanderers. 11 goals 13, 79. Leading the Wickepin Warriors. 9 goals 11. 65, a margin of 14 points in favour of the Katanning Wanderers in what's been a magnificent game of football brought to you in the last quarter by Kukerin Rural Services. It's one down, umpires pull out a free kick, and it's going to go the way of the Katanning Wanderers to Hayden Sloyth. I didn't see it, Andrew.
No, it looked high, but it was a great tap down from Keeley.
Okay, well, Hayden Sloyth, a good man to have the ball in his hands, I'd suggest, if you are looking for Katanning to kick a goal. The Wanderers, he's played well today, and I guess you expect that he would too.
Absolutely.
Hayden Sloyth. A chance to just steady the Katanning ship. And in he comes. Kick is on its way. Might be across the face. Well, maybe they just are all a little bit tired as well. It goes to 80. Margins back out to 15 points. Looking down, the kick is long. Metcalf was there. Tries to keep it alive. Good hip and shoulder as it come to ground level. And umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up. And it was a big hip and shoulder Metcalf on Banks, I think it was. But Banks jumps to his feet and contests the ruck and wins it as well. Taken by Ryan Melvin. He puts the kick into the forward line. It goes over the top of the pack. Getting back. Pontilla was there. Picked it up. He's tackled. Dispossessed. Play on's the call. Crouch put it out to Peary. Couldn't quite control it. Ryan Melvin tries to go through the pack. Umpire says no. Give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up. It's some 35 metres out in front of the Wickepin goal. Oh, gee whiz. I thought Wickepin almost had control of it. It's one down, pack form. Someone's taken high as a Wanderers player, and that would be Josh Penny. Comes up with a free kick. His kick wide to Pontillo was excellent. Ryan Pontillo goes with a short kick, looking for Rowe in front. Left. It was a nice grab. Under all sorts of pressure from Carter Wilson.
Again, nobody to kick to though.
So Willie Rowe with the ball. Going to hug the boundary line. Fair heads there. Fortini. And Fortini. Oh, push out. And a free kick will go the way of Saunders. Saunders with the ball. Just a bit too deliberate. And he goes with the short kick to Toby Quartermain, who just dug it up. Toby Quartermain. He's on right centre wing for the Wanderers. He goes with the long kick. Duffy worked his way to the front. Laurie Collard whacked it over the boundary line. And we'll have a throw in on the right half forward flank to the Katanning Wanderers. The Wanderers in front by 15 points.
Oh, no,
ball thrown in.
Jeez.
There was one down towards O'Sullivan. Taken by Kendall Ballard. Spat it out very quick. Duffy was there. O'Sullivan, nice big up. Sloyth's got him. It's taken by Toby Quartermain. Drills the ball forward. It's touched. It's one behind only. Toolmart scoreboard, 11 goals, 15 to the Katanning Wanderers. And that takes them to a 16-point lead in this game. The kick comes in, it goes long off the back of the pack. Ryan Melvin trying his very best for the Warriors. It is. Hand pass went forward. It's tied up in the centre of the ground. We will have a ball up in this last quarter. Brought to you by Kukerin Rural Services, General Store, 23 Cadden Street in Kukerin. Phone 98646010. Kukerin Rural Services. Rucks set themselves. 14 years. One down by Banks though. Melvin again. Gets the kick forward. He's tried hard all day. Taken by Crouchy. He's got a chance. Big Luke Crouch. It's a high kick. He goes long. Ramsey working his way to the front. Couldn't mark the ball. His recovery is good. He's flattened out. Out towards Metcalf. In front of the goals. Comes through and drills a point. Unbelievable stuff. Toolmart scoreboard. 11 goals, 15 to the Katanning Wanderers. 9 goals, 12 to the Wickepin Warriors. How do you miss it? I don't know. They're under pressure. Heavy legs. It's hard work. It's not easy out there. No. Ryan Pontillo. Beautiful kick in to Tyron Rowe, who's been very important. Rowe goes forward with the kick. Lorino. He's got a paddock in front of him. He looks forward and drives the long kick out wide to Sloyth. Got himself available and free. He picks it up, weighs up his options and goes back doors to Tyron Rowe. Probably not too much on offer at the time, and he was getting closed in a bit. So Tyron Rowe kicks the ball, goes wide. Out there, it might be Reece Nicholson. Yeah, it goes long Collard, long lead, slaps it in front. Then there was Sloyth, a beautiful hand pass forward to Saunders, to the corridor. Stewart flew high, then hand pass off the ground to Keeley. And a free kick is going to go.
Oh gosh, Wickepin have been unlucky in there with some of the free kicks.
Taken high, says the umpire. And Keeley to receive the free kick.
Again, Kate Stewart tried for the mark of the year.
Oh, wow.
She can lead.
Beautiful leap, and he nearly marked it. And then he had presence of mind to handball it when he was on the ground as well. Kate Stewart. Anyway, Caleb Keeley, this could seal it for sure. In he comes. Couple of steps. And the kick is good. Through the goals. Goal on the board for the Katanning Wanderers. Toolmart scoreboard. 12 goals, 15 to the Wanderers. 9 goals, 12 to the Wickepin Warriors here in the last quarter. And that goes to 21-point ball game. Andrew Pritchard.
Yep, so 2.5 minutes to go. But yes, that was another huge fly from Kate Stewart. Ball came down, and before he hit the ground, he had the hand pass off, and unfortunately the tackle was over the shoulder and was given, and Keeley kicked his 5th.
Yeah, it certainly did. And the Wanderers, well, it's been a battle, and the Wickepin have really got up off the canvas as well and put themselves back into this game. And Ryan Melvin has just been huge today for them. So Rucks go to it. It flicks over the top. Wickepin try to muster it forward. Sloyth in there working hard. 4-quarter effort, of course, by Hayden Sloyth. Last one to get up off the ground as well. There's not too much longer left in the game. Banks has been excellent as well. Wins it down. Quartermain with the tackle. Also in amongst it. Katanning player just waiting for him to get up. Jukes is involved. A bit of a limp. Might be Banks.
Yep.
Certainly fought very hard today. Not easy, rucking most of the days as well. Taken by Billy Clay. Wheels around, drives a long kick down, Crouch backs back. Justin tries to read it best over the back of the pack. And working hard was Peary. Off the ground, it was a toe poke. It's one behind. Gee whiz, didn't see it. 9-13 to the Wickepin Warriors trailing. The Katanning Wanderers 12 goals, 15 here in the last quarter. Kukerin Rural Services. Downtown Kukerin. Call in. Kick comes in along. Kerry Crosby from the side. Uncontested mark was good. Kerry Crosby just steadies, looks forward and sees Tyron Penny. Finds him. It was a well-measured kick. Penny with the ball, looking inboard. Katanning just set to slow it right down. See if they can find a teammate. If not, well, called to play on, was it? Not sure. and it's a throw in. And Penny's asking,
Can you come over the back ladder? I guess you can.
I'm not sure, unless the umpire called play on.
Yeah.
Didn't
He
see.
did so.
He must have.
Yes.
He wasn't too interested in trying to redo the kick, that's for sure. Ball was thrown in, Banks goes down, Sloyth over the top of the ball, it's held up, and it just chews away precious time. Hayden Sloyth. Umpire throws the ball up. Ruckman work on each other, the ball just hits the ground. The kick came in, Lounces, Duffy was there, back of the pack. Also working hard was Crouch, putting the physical into it, goes forward to Willie Rowe, couldn't quite complete the mark from that kick. It came to ground level, Carter Wilson's banged into the ground as well. Umpire says give it to me, it's pretty willing, they're all tired. And it's not easy to get that ball cleared. Very tired legs out here. Rucks to set themselves. Will anyone touch the ball this time? Nearly. And it comes down, looked like Spark maybe. He swallowed up. Not too much time left to go at all. And probably less than a minute by the looks, so things getting organised. Left half forward flank for the Wickepin Warriors. Can they close out with a very late goal in the game? No. There's a bit of a push. And a free kick will go the way of the Katanning Wanderers to Mitchell Banks, who has played very, very well today. He's worked hard all over the ground in the ruck. Very important player for the Katanning Wanderers. His kick backwards is excellent to Ryan Pontillo. Does have Travis Justins available if he wants him, but that may be too far back. Just looking for a measured kick. It's long, it's going to hug the boundary line. Oh, geez, Kate Stewart. That is a fabulous mark. A big contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. He plays a much bigger game role. Well, he plays every aspect of the game. High, low, tough, fast, you name it, Kate Stewart. The siren sounds and finishes the second semi-final, and the Katanning Wanderers march into the grand final in a fortnight's time. A magnificent game of football it was. They run out winners, 12 goals 15, 87, and they defeated the Wickepin Warriors 9 goals 13, 66, a margin of 21 points, I believe, in the end. Well, we're going to take a quick break out here, and we'll come back very soon with a summary of what has been an absolutely brilliant second semi-final in downtown Kukerin. Back to you, Flegel.